Hey, yo, what is good? How we doing, guys? Welcome back to another live mixing session. I'm in good spirits today. Like I said, I still want to do one more of those live mixing stuff. For free, that is. Crazy service I'll be providing, I'm not gonna lie. First things first though, check out that brand new song that I dropped called Dreams. That shit is a banger. Trust me on that one. I'm gonna just link that here in chat.
Till the day that I think I'll die with the dreams that you left. I'll fight till I bleed out and pass. I'll slide till I reach the end. These pills bad, somehow they still feel good. Swear that even though I left, I'm still the only talk of the room. You know you're fucked when the Xennies start to taste.
You know you're fucked when the Xennies start to taste. I don't know what else I can say about this, but I feel like truth be told here. So check out that brand new song. Very, very hard song. Crazy banger. Crazy blend of genre. Are you trying to go for a little hardcore rap? You know how it is. A little triple X style. A little hyper pop. A little classical rap. A little bit emo. You know what it is. Try to do it all. Sup? Hey, yo, what's good, broski? How you doing? Big shout out to Spain. Spain, I say Sweden, sorry. Yeah, so let's go straight into it, right? So we got one song already loaded up. If you want to have a song mixed by me, just feel free to send it over. So the requirements are in the description of the stream. You can have whatever you want. If you want to join my free Discord, talk to me, ask me for feedback, whatever you want, it is also linked in the description. Feel free to do. So let's just get this song going. We'll start with this mix. So I got like 3 mixes for a client before I get to start with that mixing. But if I get someone of my subscribers first, so I'll do that first. Yes sir, here we go. Let's check this beat. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, what a nice composition. It really flows very well. It is composed very good. It just lacks some mixing. Okay. I can already tell you this is a very, very good beat, kind of like pop trap, something like that, but it is very weak on the mix. So the mix lacks definition, it lacks separation, and it is kind of like a very, very weak mix. So it's basically like unmixed. It's not even that well produced. So the thing is, if you have a very weak mix, even your production starts to lack, right? So we want to try to fix that. And I already know what I want to have for this mix, so I'll just load up some stuff that I developed over the years, like some different drum processing and so on. So let's do that. Let's load up some stuff. So that's what I wanted. Usually, if I start the mix, I just want to have all my tools ready at my disposal, at my fingertips, so I don't gotta go back and forth, right, and pick those. Yo, what's good? Hey, Sage of the 6'5", Kakashi, what's good? What's my favorite streamer producer doing? Hey, what's good? Nice to read that. Nice to read that. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. I had a long day. I was like all around city, going back and forth. Had to do some things in my real life outside of the music. So it was a little tiring. But now I'm back at the music, back at the art. You know what it is. Trying to do a mix again, like free mixing for my community. Since the last time it worked so good and we had so much fun, and it really helped me. It really helped me out with my thing, you know, like elevate my sales and all that shit. It is just a net plus. I just want to give back something to the culture, you know, show off my skill. All that comes together in streams like these. So I'm curious to see where we're going today, right? How about you? How you doing, Kakashi? Was good. Have you used your Chidori today already? So I did some slight mixing already, like some slight automations. Right now, what I be mostly lacking on this mix is kind of like the definition, kind of the loudness, the professional touch, if you want. Yeah. And I want to kind of start this mix top down. It's usually a good approach if you already have everything settled in a good way. Like, if the arrangement is already strong, if the levels are already set up, established, you know, you might mix into a master already. I kind of wanted to ask you something. I'm going to a music production university and they want to upload 3 of my own tracks. I don't know what to send. Okay, so just so I get you right, to apply to that university, you gotta send them 3 songs, or what you mean? I kind of wanted to ask you something. I'm going to a music production university and they want me to upload 3 of my own tracks. Okay, you're looking for your best tracks, right, to upload. Okay, so you kind of want me to go through some tracks that you made with you, right? So you know you're picking the right ones. So let's actually make these drums first. I feel like it's very cool if we started by the drum mix. So this boils down to routing mostly. So I just want to get these drums sounding well in one go. So I'll probably do it like this. Play around with my routing. Just want to have everything in one go without doing too much. So I will utilize those parallel sends that I got. Yeah. One thing, like a little secret to my mixing, is having my top drums not as compressed as the rest of the drum kit. Oh yeah, here we go. Obviously that snare drum is lackluster. Gotta fix that one. Also the drum room seems pretty big, probably too big. Better. Yeah, way better. Don't want to kill too much off that top end, so I gotta find a sweet spot here. Probably like this. I want to make new ones, but I don't know what to do exactly. Okay, so you want to start from scratch. I mean, music university is probably, I don't know, is it like more about like pop songs you feel that you're trying to do for it? Or like kind of like rap songs, or... So for the first track, I got full creative control. I can do whatever. DJ something, use a vocalist, or remix something. Okay. So you just want to make new songs from scratch and try to make them sound as good as you can, right? So that's the plan, if I understand that correct here. Oh, okay. I mean, probably do something what you feel confident in doing. Then I'd say. So, kind of say what's your favorite genre, or what's your métier? Where do you feel you are the strongest? Just want to bring in that 808. 808 feels a little weird, if you ask me. 808 feels a little boomy, like in a weird way. Let's actually have a look at the EQ. It's kind of sitting decently. I'm more of worried of this second harmony and those overtones that are not really adding up to me. I have an idea for a cool 808. I also made another preset which might look extreme but is actually pretty good, which involves these settings. Saturn, going for these overtones, second harmony, and then a fruity limiter just to control the dynamic. Probably too much. Try to even out this. Let me actually check how that would sound with the instrumental. Hey, managed to catch the live sub, bro. So what's going on, bro? What's popping? Today we do a little live mixing session. Yeah, try to get it sound as good as we can. So another thing, Kakashi, did you hear me? So what you want, or what could I help you with? Could I help you with your application for that university? And also, do you gotta pay a tuition to go there, or what's that? I kind of wanted to do something representative of where I am from. The music we are known for is either raw minimal techno or Romanian popcorn. Bro, you're Romanian? That is crazy. I work with a rapper, he's called YRJ, and he's also from Romania, and he is very, very good, to say the least. I got a lot of songs with him. He's very, very talented. Okay, the 808 already seems fat. I like that. Let's go for that multiband clipping. You know what I love. If I just can clip it multiband. I kind of want to send that clipped multiband signal to the reverb, so I have a bigger 808. I mean, Kakashi, I don't know if I could help you with your endeavor. I could offer you to mix a song for you. That's what I could do, if that helps you get that application. I also want to mix those hi-hats a little bit. I feel like overall we already got those drums figured out, which works very, very well. It just sounds right now, opposed to what it was, like very weak, had no definition. Right now the drums sound huge, like really powerful, and I love those exploding drums. If you listen to all my mixes, like, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a pop mix, it's more nuanced, but I always like to have those powerful drums. I feel like that's crazy. I kind of was thinking to do a minimal techno, so I can hide my rookie mistakes by saying it's minimal, bro. I mean, sometimes it's hard to do that minimal stuff, since whatever you do, you gotta nail it, right? You just gotta get it right, if you feel me. So even if it's minimal, like some of the most simple beats, think of Michael Jackson, think of Billie Jean of Michael Jackson. That is very simple. The instrumental is very simple, but it sounds very good, it sounds very cohesive, right? That's what it is. Yo, Loz, what's good, broski? How you doing? Hey, we got my guy, Claudio Toxic. What's good? You made it, bro. You made it. Today we're mixing. Damn, am I late for the mix? Had 6 p.m. in mind. I wanted to go for 6, but I just wanted to start earlier today. No, you're still good. We're at the first mix, so this is the very first song. But I've been moving fast. I feel like I'm very close to where I want to be for this mix. By the way, for anyone that is new and that is watching, today I'm doing fully free mixing. If you have a song that you want me mixed, feel free to send it over. Everything that you gotta know is in the description. Yes, sir. Here we go. Kind of want to use a RC. Want to go for some parallel saturation on my instrument bus, and I also want to go for a parallel EC instance, which might work crazy. Maybe even want to go multi-band RC. Let's see. Thing is, I just want to exaggerate the effect so you can really hear it. So let's go for a more extreme setting. Maybe VHS might work. Make sure to get a follow on so you don't have no constant hissing. Yeah, judging by that, it's already day and night to what it was. Like, without all the mixing, it sounds so different. I feel like we really already elevated the song. Literally missed the start of your stream because I was watching one of your wits. Okay, yeah, that's fair. You're excused. Yeah, let's see how far we got that song already. Let's say if it was me, I would change the 808 probably. I'm not really sure about the 808, but I want to keep the vision. Obviously, I'm not going to start changing the instruments here. The harder part is the second song. They want me to fully sound design everything. No loops, no chords, no melodies, no one-shots. Just me and a synth, I think. Okay, have you tried... So, are you allowed to use presets, or you really gotta sound design everything from scratch, bro? It's kinda... I mean, you can probably do it. Nobody says you gotta be a crazy banger. You can still do everything from scratch with only a serum. So if you start a little sound designing with serum, it can get you a long way. I could give you a little rundown on how to do that, how to sound design and shit. But we'll probably do it on a different stream because today is mixing day. You know what it is. Like, today's not sound design day. No, it doesn't matter. Let's say I have a client that wants me to add a synth. I might show you that, how to do that. I mean, I'm not a big sound designer. Don't expect too much. That's like my weakest trait, but it is... Actually, it's not that hard, if we're honest. Sound designing is not that hard. And I kind of do it, if you want, on every song that I make my own. I just don't do too much with wavetables and shit. I'm like more of a preset guy. It just gives me my result faster. I feel like sound designing these days is like really... only really beneficial to you financially if you want to sell presets and shit. So, yeah. I mean, a quick sound design helps you a lot. Like, fundamental sound design helps you a lot. Like, that is really underrated. But really, like, in-depth sound design, to me, it's very wasteful of my time. Or it just doesn't get me nothing. I have never had a client or whatever ask me to make a unique sound design or anything for his beat. People don't care. Like most people buying beats, they don't really care. They just buy the beat for what it is. They don't ask for changes. Okay, let's go into some mixing here on the instrumental. What I want to have here is a slapback delay. I got a long deadline, so no rush. I would help, or I feel like it would help, if you have a sound design with I could watch that you recommend. I never have made, like I said, I never have made a dedicated stream where I only do sound design. First of all, because I find it very boring. I feel like most people would just leave the stream because sound designing is kind of boring. Depends. I mean, you can make crazy sounds, right? I mean, basically every stream that I make where I make beats is like a sound designing stream because I just change the sounds that I have in the wall to make it fit my song, right? Sorta. I made a beat overnight in case I'll win you. I'll win your mix. Win mix. I'll win your win mix. I mean, if you want to have a mix, it's free today, bro. You don't have to do nothing. You just send me the song, and I'll mix it for you. Today it's fully free. It's on the house. Okay, we got some weird keys. Just try to get those a little more dim. Though I love this sound. It sounds very cool. Let's just give it a little chorus, a lot of delay, and a little more slapback. And also I want to give it room reverb and hall reverb. So I feel like this mix is mostly about atmosphere. I want to blend those reverbs. Yes, sir. And maybe saturate it a little. Just try to get those overtones so it's more audible. Oh, it sounds so beautiful. It plays around that guitar a lot. Let's give it a pan, man, so it kind of moves left and right on that guitar. And the guitar is kind of in the center, but everything else moves around it. Oh, what a beautiful sound. And already got that atmosphere. That's all that I want here. Then we got keys. Keys that feel very weak, so I just feel like the leveling is fucked up here. On the pre-mix, the rough mix is not really good. On the leveling, these keys, they gotta hit, right? Let me actually check how that MIDI was composed. I don't like that MIDI. I don't like that playing, so I'm gonna change that. I mean, I appreciate the effort of the producer. Try to get it sound good, but that's not how you make a piano sound good. It just sounds very robotic. That's not what you want. There's no way you want that. So I kind of want to go with these long, stretched chords to get that extra feeling, right? It's like day and night, bro. This piano is different. The final one is about ambience. I have to fully transport the listener in a place in time, be it a bar, train track station, or futuristic city. It's not about melody at all. Okay, so you gotta work with your own file, or do you get like a file sent over that you gotta transform? Because that one would be easiest to do from what you told me so far. Just gotta work with reverbs and early reflections and shit. If I send you a mix, should I turn off all the effects on each mixer channel? It depends. It depends. If you feel like your mix is very bad, do it. If you feel like you already nailed the mix and you got some effects that you want to have on it, put them on. So let's make it 50-50. Let's keep those effects that you like. It depends on how much you trust your mixing engineer, right? And should I send every single stem or combine effects, for example? So I feel like you're confusing what stems is, and I don't wanna act like a teacher. I don't give a fuck. But just so you know, if you never heard, so stems are like groups. Like stems are like drums in one thing. So what you're referring to likely is track outs. So track outs are individual instruments, right? Hey bro, when gain staging with a VU meter to 0 VU, what happens when the sound goes above 0 dB on the master channel and the VU meter still reads the value of 0 VU? Oh, okay, you mean like master channel? You're confusing a VU meter with a full scale meter. A full scale meter is different from a VU meter. So the full scale meter reads full scale. It reads peak values, and that is not a very good representative of volume. So peak value is not really a good. Peak value is not a very good indicator for loudness. Let me demonstrate that maybe. So let's say this instrument here. Okay, I mean it's very low. But still, let's say it reaches 21 peak value, right? Let's check this instrument. It also reaches 21 peak value, kinda. But can you feel how the piano is way louder than the plug? So this is the plug, this is the piano. So they kind of read the same value on the full scale, right? But the piano is still louder. How is that? Just because the piano is like more squeezed in its dynamic, so it got a lower crest factor, and therefore the full scale meter might betray you. The better loudness unit might be RMS or LUFS. And what the Wii U meter does, just so you get it right, so the Wii U meter is kind of like a voltage meter. Why is the Wii U meter so important for mixing? Because it kind of helps you get everything in a certain level where it's a safe zone, where you get the perfect signal to noise ratio. You know that your emulations work best with it. You know that it's kind of balanced in its own way. Like, speaking about voltage, it might be very important to have a certain value that you work with on every mix. Let's say you make a techno mix, you make a trap mix, you make a rock mix. It might always be beneficial to aim for that 0 dB Wii U, because it's kind of like a safe zone. You know, that is where I want to be, where I want to have my voltage, right? But if you work so hard with the Wii U meter, it might take away a lot of time with you. If I say, like, I want to have 0 dB on every instrument, say it's a pad in the background, and I want to have it on 0 dB Wii U before I even touch my mixing, it might take away a lot of time. So I don't know. So me, I don't look at the Wii U meter. Let's actually look at the Wii U meter for this piano. See how low it is? One could argue that's a mistake, right? But if I'm not going to use any analog emulation or anything like that, I'll probably leave it as it is. Let's say I work on my drum bus, for example. Let's say I work on a kick drum. Here. Well, where's the kick drum? Okay, actually I don't have a kick drum. Yeah, but let's say I had a kick drum on this song, and my kick drum doesn't hit 0 dB Wii U, but I already know I'm gonna use an 1176. I will use a tape emulation. I will use a parallel compressor. I will use a drum bus processor. Then I obviously want to make it hit those 0 dB Wii U, and I want to work with a very tight gain structure, just so I know that my mix, I can build my mix around it, right? And I can use it like an anchor. Yeah, so it's kind of like the difference. What I'm trying to say here is that full scale meter might betray you. It doesn't matter what the full scale meter says. It does not matter, really. If you have excessive peaks on your master and you feel like your mix is very good balanced, you got that signal to noise ratio right, it feels right, you got that stereo image, you got everything in the mix done right, but it still peaks above those 0 dB on the full scale, you might just clip it. You can just clip it. It doesn't really matter. Like, you will clip it anyways. If you use a trap mix, if you use a pop mix even, it doesn't really matter. If you use a rock mix, it doesn't really matter. You will usually clip it. And another great thing about working in a digital audio workstation, your full scale meter doesn't really matter. So even if you clip 6 dB above full scale, let's say your master reads +6, so it's even above that full scale, right? Your full scale only reads +3, but it goes to +8 or whatever. Even if it's above that, it doesn't matter, because you have a floating point on your master, which just means you will have no clipping. Like, you will not run into no digital clipper or anything, since you got a floating point anyway. So it will not cause you any audible distortion or anything like that. It is not dangerous, nothing like that. If anything fails, let's say you did your best and you want to have that headroom for mastering, for example, you want to have 3 dB headroom, but you made it the best you can, you used your Wii U meter, you tried to be very, very mathematical, you tried to be very strategic, but you still have no headroom, you can just put it down. So you can just pull either the fader down, or what I would suggest you is work pre-fader, obviously. If you want to have a pre-fader control, you can just use the fruity balance and just go down -3. And you still have that headroom. Yeah, but I would clip it anyway. So usually if you have loud peaks hitting that master, you might have like a signal fail error the way up. For example, let's say you have the full dynamic on your drums. It might be the cause that you have not clipped your drum bus. that you have like your full transient still moving around. You might have transient from a transient heavy instrument stacking up with your drums, all that shit, right? So it does not really matter. So the full scale is a bitch. I would not trust the full scale too much if I was you. I hope I didn't confuse you with what I said. If you have more questions in depth, sorry. If you feel like I talk too much, just say so. I hope I'm not too complicated. Yeah, my bad. I meant more like if I should send you every single sound separated for the mix. I mean, you can do that. Whatever you feel like. You can send me stems. If you wanna, if you feel like your drum balance is very well established already, send that. If you feel like you lack drum balance, send me individual stuff. If you made a fire as loop, send me only the loop if the mixing is tight. If you feel like you fucked up the mixing on your loop, send that over. So like rain sounds, chit chat, glasses clicking, a faraway train. I did that at a smaller scale when I did low file, but now I gotta do it on a song to rely on. Ah damn, bro, you be asking a lot of very cool questions that I would like to answer with projects that I made myself. So I would love to pull up some project files that I did. But I just want to finish this song for a client, so today we're all about mixing. I hope I don't give too confusing answers. I gotta find a way how to answer more precisely for real. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going here. Very sweet piano. I just try to keep the integrity of it. So I might just go for a little tape. Try to get those colorful keys. There's even a super tight preset that gives you that. This is what I mean with the VU meter. So now that I use the analog emulation, I might really boil back down to that 0 dB VU. Try to hit that. Here we go. So I can get the most out of my processor, right? Let's say if it was my song, I would probably change those keys a little, but since it's like for a customer, I'll try to keep it intact. Very helpful info. Thanks. I'll be overthinking what I say, so I don't want to confuse you, you know, but yeah. Don't get too technical. Why is it so beautiful? And what I love to do if I have a piano, I might imagine me being the piano player and then having like a left hand and a right hand and kind of the sound coming from the left side of the piano opposed to the right side, wherever the hammer strikes the string, right? So I might just slightly pan it so the chords go to the left side of the left hand and the melody goes to the right side of the right hand. So it's a very, very slight change, but it is very lovely. You know that I already established this delay, but I want to add a special delay. So I want to have another delay that is only dedicated for the piano, and I wanted to have a little different vibe. I wanted to have this ping pong delay that is flying all over the room, you know. I want to make that sound really, really special, really beautiful, to capture the magic of this piano. You feel me? I just don't want it to be too bright, because if your delay is too bright, it might sound like the original signal. This is also like I mean, for sound design it's good, but for mixing probably not. Way better. Nah, this is a beautiful song already. The guitar has a little pokiness in the top end, which I already tried to address. Though I still feel it's too much, therefore I'm gonna add a dynamic filter. So again, this is not an underground mix. We cannot be sloppy. We gotta be very precise since it's kind of like a pop song and you want to make it crystal clear. This song should sound crystal clear. Here we go. What I notice, my right piano is still too pokey, still too sharp, so I might want to bring back that colorful keys. Here I am not hitting the 0 dB VU, so I just try to get that in to get more color of the processor. So here I'm getting too loud, also not good, I don't want to have it distort. Here we go. Very, very cool trick. If you use the same type of saturation on two things, they will sound like the same unit. So even though I've got sent two different track outs of a piano, if I saturate it in the same amount, in the same way, they will sound like a unit. Very cool. So let's get those strings. I feel like this will be the hardest task to do today, to make these strings sound good. Right now they sound good on its own, they are very well written, but they are not very good mixed. They are too bright, they are too clustery, too dull. Let's start with this top string. It's actually the lower string. Let's check that top string. Try to get this under control. Okay, let's get that other string pair. Try to find a string that plays a similar value in frequency. This very bright string. Here we go. So we got these two strings that we could now pan. What about the other string? It's the brightest top string. Probably too bright. Just try to get rid of that brightness. Because everything that you got in the top register will be up front, and you don't want that. You don't want these strings to be that much up front. Here we go. And now that we got them bussed together, so we got a string bus where all those strings come together, we want to give them the same color so they're glued together and get that brightness. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, so let's just make up for that level gain by writing the output. Yes, sir. And now it's obviously time to give them the full room. I want the strings to be all over the room. Now these are lively and beautiful strings. Now let's check everything together. Cool, this is amazing. How are you doing, bro? Nice to have you back, Grim. I'm doing fine, bro. I'm doing fine. A little tired from today. I've been doing a lot of stuff today, but I'm finally back at the music. How are you doing? I feel like the guitar is poking out on the mid-range a little bit. Let's have a look at that. Not a big fan of this mid-range poking out so much. I could also control it with a multi-band compressor, but I like that. Fire mix already. Yes, sir. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's see what it does. Let's see. I mean, I tried to address all the problem areas and I tried to enhance everything that was lackluster. So let's see what it is. One thing that bugs me is that, so the mix is fire as fuck, but one thing that fucks me up is that 808. I'm not sure if that 808 is actually in key. Thankfully I have that MIDI, so we might be able to check it and to see if it's correct. It is actually in key. Okay, in that case, I just don't like the relationship between the 808 and the keys, and it might be coming from that mid-range of that 808. So let's actually check that. Yeah, most likely. I just don't like the way the F sharp reacts with the keys here. I just don't like the way it's composed. So we got that. Okay, so it is that as a different bass note being played here. We're going from the G, not to the F sharp, but rather to the D. Let's actually change that 808 just because I don't like the interaction between 808 and keys. Something that you usually should not do. Let's say you mix a song for a client, you should probably not change his 808. But just judging from the sonic character of this song, it just doesn't feel right, if you feel me. It just does not feel right. It feels like it's off, not in a good way. So either we take that lower D or we go up. Let's see what we do. The D feels way better here. It is just very low. Let's double check if it's not too low. You don't want to have your bass to sit too low. Like the sine wave of the 808 should not be below 30. It's alright. Could leave it there. Okay, so let's check it one more time. Let's see what we got. And sorry for not reading chat, I'll do that now. I just try to get those final touches. we did it actually. Okay, so everything that was lacking, we got it. We got that definition, we got that punch, we got the cohesiveness, so everything is like one unit. It is. We did cook here, bro. What you saying, Grim, my guy? Sorry for not reading this. I'm doing good, bro. Just working on a new EP. Yo, what's good, my guy? Shaker, did you change your picture? You change your name and your picture, bro. What is up? Oh, bro's getting serious, huh? You try to get serious on me? You try to pull that on me, Shaker, huh? Try to go that way, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Nah, just kidding. Looking dope. Let me have a look at your new picture, bro. You thought you come in here with a new haircut and everything and me not notice? Yo, was popping, bro. Look at that. Even got a nice description. Yes, sir. Here we go. Here we go, bro. Shaker doing the most. Yes, sir. What is going on, Green? What you say? I'm doing good, bro. Just working on a new EP. I put a whole diss track in this upcoming EP. I'm working on. Okay, what a diss track? Who you gonna diss, bro? I hope it's not me, bro. You get me nervous over here, bro. What was that? What's that about? Bro, you know what I hate the most is when you busy making a beat, sometimes FL crashes on us. Rip to all the project files in the big graveyard of FL Studio. Big rip to those things. Rest in peace, for real. This is amazing, bro. What BPM is it? Oh, thanks a lot, broski. It is 146 BPM, and we really did that mix, bro. We really cooked that bitch up, bro. It's crazy. What the fuck? Let's check it one more time. Oh, sorry, my mic was off. You're muted. Yeah, I just noticed. Sorry. Okay, so you're welcome. I just dropped my new beat in Discord. I need some feedback. Okay, my guy needs some feedback. I have a Discord server for anyone that is new here in the description, where everyone that I work with. Who's that? Who's Alexandra? How are you doing? Do I know you? Yeah. Anyways, I got this Discord where all my guys from my live stream, all my fans, all artists, a lot of artists are here in shade. If you want to join, it's free. Ooh, Eski dropped a new song. I gotta check that out, definitely. Oh, Mel dropped a new song. Yo, people, be active. Swear to God. Where is the beat? So here you go. You want some feedback on this live beat? Okay. Let me just wait for my export to finish so I can give you proper feedback. What is the Twitch chat saying? Twitch says you're making a diss track about the whole thing that you told me about. Okay. Curious how this will play out, bro. So you're working on a full EP. That is crazy. Oh, speaking about EPs, I also have a EP. I am working on my very first EP. I just want to shout that out right quick. If you go to my channel and you want to hear some very, very good music, some very modern, really cool, like something different, I promise you it's something different. If you go to my videos here, you will see those songs of my EP, and they are very good. Check those out. Also linked in the chat. Yeah, let's check out Shaker's song. Let me talk a little bit about that intro. So I love how you use these automations going louder with your sound. If you feel me. Yo, this is hard, bro. I love the way you composed it. So it feels really, really cohesive in that way. It feels fresh. It got some movement. Only thing that I don't like is the guitar. So the guitar sounds very, very electronic, like automated in a bad way. It's nothing you can do about it, right? So you tried your best. It's not about you, it's just about the VST. I might want to invest into a better guitar VST. So no front or anything, you know what it is. It is very well composed. He's not a big fan of the kick. Let's check the kick one more time. I actually is alright. So for me, the kick is alright. Might not be the best kick, but I feel like it serves the purpose. Overall, I feel like your mix is cohesive. So the first bit is very good. I just don't like the guitar patch. Okay, I see the issue with the kick. I feel like the kick is very good, just the balancing is a little off. So let's say we do a little leveling here, maybe a little bus processing, like a little bus saturation and bus compression. Everything would sound a little bit better glued together. The kick sits very well, but everything around it feels a little laggy from the mix. So hi-hats could be a little louder. Melody could be a little louder. Snare drum could be louder. Snare drum feels very in the back. Guitar feels good. Actually, the pads, I also feel they work. Not sure about the bass. The bass also feels very quiet. The drum fill go hard. So you got it, bro. Sorry, I don't want to slander you. You got it. I love those drum fills. I love those breaks. How you keep the tension. How you keep switching up the beat. Letting it drop and all that shit. You got it. You just got to work on your mixing a little bit. And trust me, you will be a 10 out of 10 producer. This is... And change your instruments. Buy better instruments. Or just a better guitar. If you want to have a secret sauce, Driller by Trap Production is a very, very good guitar VST, which only costs $40, I think. Yeah. Nah, the way you just layered the guitar, having this plug come on top. You got it, bro. I don't want to, like, really, I don't want to slander you. You know what it is. You did a good job. You did a good job, definitely, bro. You just got to beware of your sound selection and be cautious with your mixing. And then it's a 10 out of 10 beat. Right now, just because of the mixing, I mean, I don't want to give numbers, but there is potential. And this is what matters. Let's see if the beat switches later. Nah, your drum layering, the way you got that right in, everything is all right. You just gotta spice up those ingredients that you have. Yeah, good work, bro. Keep that up. Let's see what Grim asked me. Let's check that. Yo, Ash, what's up? What's poppin', bro? How you doing?
Grim, I love you.
Bro, Grim is like the Lord of Darkness. What the fuck, Grim? You're like the Lord of Darkness. What the fuck is that, bro? I'm in my domain. Hey, get the fuck out of my face. Hey, try to put me insane. Hey, all of those try to keep me sane. Hey, try to keep me sane. Hey, I got it out of my face. Hey, moving it up to this way. Hey, I feel like such a disgrace. Hey, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Yeah. Never looking back at the same old ways. 66 decibels. Hey, gotta get it out of my electric. Yeah. Hey, I don't feel away. Fuck right on that bitch. I don't feel away. Hey, get the fuck out of my face. Hey, get the fuck out of my face. Hey, try to keep it insane. Hey, these drugs they keep me insane. Hey, what the fuck? Hey, you gotta tell them my name. What the fuck do we want? Hey, what the fuck do we want now? 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 Hey. Sorry for spazzing out on that. Yo, what the fuck is this beat, bro? What the fuck is this beat, bro? It is hard. I feel like it is not mixed, right? Why that vocal sample is sounding like Neuro? Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. You just need some mixing. It feels very unmixed. I don't know if that was the intention to keep it super raw, but I would just mix it a little better. But the energy, that is fire, bro. That is fire. Still working on it, bro. Yeah, I thought so. Because I know your quality, bro. I know the beats that you usually send over. They are a little different. Like, I know your beats, bro. They hit a little different, right? Don't get me wrong. Though it's not bad, bro. I could totally write on that bitch. I would scream the fuck out of it. I would add a lot of false chord screams. Okay, you guys be bombarding me with requests. Is it alright? I hope it's alright for you guys if I continue later. Because we still want to do some mixing, right? So today's about mixing a little bit. I will react to you, don't get me wrong. Just let me start a new mix and then we will go into more reaction, okay? Okay, cool. We still got that Polo G beat that I was sent. So there's the old one. There's an old one that we got sent over a very long time. I just never got the time to do it, and now I feel like I want to do the mixing on it. Just try to do it, skip mine. I'm sorry, bro. It is no personal. I will come back to yours. Trust me. I will come back to yours in 20 minutes. Just want to say, if I only react to stuff on stream, I will not move. I'm sorry. But I will get you. Definitely. Everything is made by me. And I'm not fake like most people think I am. Which I don't care what they have to say. Bro, if you don't care, why you say it all the time? Bro, Grim, I swear to God you got me questioning you now. I swear to God you say it so often that now I keep thinking that your stuff actually might be AI, bro. Come on, why you keep saying that all the time, bro? I already told you I trust you. Why you say that? Why you say that? Okay, let's go for this Polo G beat and let's see what we can do for it and how it sounds. Simple beat. God, do I love these simple beats. Guys, I love it. This is a like 3 track outs, only drums, at 808, and a bunch of midis. That is what I want, bro. Keeping life simple, right?
New road, run it up. New road, run it up.
Okay, I appreciate the effort that went into this. I appreciate the simplicity, kind of fuck with the sound design, but obviously the mix on this is very lackluster. So I don't know if there's even mixing on it, there's like leveling, but this is not good. So that mix is really, really lacking. So let's just try to make it sound good. So here we gotta do everything from scratch. So everything about this mix is fucked up. We got the wrong levels, we got the wrong stereo field, we got no impact on the drums, we can barely hear the instruments. The only thing about this beat is it sounds good, so we got good sound design, but we gotta get that mix right. So we want to start from this hook segment. I feel like this shall be a hook, and we want to start at the very bottom. We want to start with leveling, and we're gonna level from the kick. Kick feels very good, though it's not good. I just want to rebalance the volume way better. Just try to get rid of that boxiness as much as I can without ruining the kick. Let's find that sweet spot. No, it's too much. So you can ruin a kick very easily by doing this, by the way, so be very careful what you do. So this is all right. Next thing is this. Next thing is get this distorted sound. Hard to say. Might come from that very top end. So like here and everything above it. So I might just go for this. And then let's just try to get that knock. Yeah, like here. Something like that. Try to rebalance this kick, right? And since you're working on a kick, try to use that linear phase so you don't run into no phasing. I could probably roll off way more low end. Way more low end. Like way more low end. No, it's too much. That was too much. So probably -9, -8. -7.5. Something like that. Okay. So kick feels alright. Let's actually check that Wii U that I told you about. Oh, another thing. Before we even do all the mixing, I just want to get all my tools so I don't have to jump back and forth with all my processing, right? Let's just get all my tools that I will need. For my 808, I will use the multiband clipper. What else? Some drum stuff. Drum plate. Then some parallel compression. NLS bus. So that's that for the drums. Yeah, let's get the Dr. Dre. That was the wrong one. Yes, sir. Let's get for the instruments that rear bus. Let's go for a black box. Okay, now I can work. So, what about the leveling? Oh, Grim, you be saying something. Nah, bro, people are just getting me. That's all, bro. Sometimes I think to myself, I just give up. But I was like, nah, keep pushing more to this music. Never give up, bro. You make great music, for real. You should not give up. Definitely not, bro. You make great ass music, for real. For real, for real. Beat is hard, bro. I love it. Yay, let's go. Let's try to get that mix up. Okay, the kick feels good now. It's leveled out. Snare feels alright. Could be a little louder. Oh, I see an issue. We got a snare hitting at the same time with the kick. Big problem. Even twice. This is a very big problem. This is one of the most dangerous things that you can have on your mix. Okay, that just means we gotta find a solution, and I want to use sidechaining. This will be the first thing. I will use frequency sidechaining to the kick drum. I'll try to carve out that space for the snare. I'll get rid of the top end of the snare and try to get rid of this frequency area where the kick lives, like the second harmony. Okay, also the low end. Want to keep that as clean as I can since I got that build up. That might really fuck up my whole mix. Okay, let's go to that kick and let's sidechain it. So whenever the snare with the kick is hitting at the same time, we gotta make space, especially for the fundamental of the snare drum, which will be here, and we're gonna use the sidechain function. Most important thing is to look at the EQ of the snare drum, so we really see that. Since I'm really afraid about the clashing, after all, both of these are very loud, I want to add one more band to the sidechain. And now I'm happy. The last thing to prevent that buildup is controlling the transients. And we're gonna do that by using standard clip on the loudest unit. So we just want to try to grab this loudest unit of those two. Go for a hard clipper. Okay. So this is the loudest unit. We just want to prevent that buildup. Here we go. And now let's double check with the VU meter that we're not getting too loud. Actually, we're still lacking that level from the kick, so we're gonna get that up. Here we go. I look up to you a lot, broski. That is really nice to read, bro. For real, for real. I appreciate you, my brother. You make amazing music. Let's try to keep the flame alive, bro. For real. Like, music is love, music is life. You know what it is. We gotta keep doing it. We wanna keep doing it. Okay, so much for that kick. This seems good. What about the rest of the drums? Thankfully, we only got one more drum left, and it's the hi-hat. Feels a little sterile. I cannot even explain why. Probably might be a frequency area. I don't know, it sounds very sterile. But I think I'ma just leave it. I might just try to go for a little radiator. Try to give it some analog character, if I can do that. It's alright. What I love to do, if you know my mixes, you know me, I love to do expansion on my top end. I love when it dances. I love a dancing hi-hat. And let's go make it move a little bit left and right. It's too much. It's too fast still. I want to keep it super chill, like it's hypnotic, like a yo-yo, like a pendulum, right? Like a yo-yo. Here we go. Now those are fat ass drums already. Gotta make sure that we sidechain the kick to the 808. If we don't do that, it will basically fuck the whole mix, because we got those constant stack ups of transients we've been talking about. Want to save my headroom, getting rid of unnecessarily low end, especially on a mix like this. Try to get that upper mid range from that 808. Drum mix feels good, feels cohesive, but I feel like it lacks some reality. Like, it sounds very sterile still, especially those hi-hats. So I want to add a lot of reverb and a lot of parallel processing, so it kind of feels more glued together and more realistic overall. Here we go. We're getting decent results now from our mix. Next thing is, I feel like that kick is too crucial to leave it be like it is. So I'm just going to isolate that transient from the kick and send it back to my master. And here on the master, I want to set up my master bus already. Now that I established the balance, now that we got that leveling, it is time to mix into the mastering chain. Still feels a little sterile. I really want to try to make it rebalanced, so I might really want to dip this and give it a lot of shine. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm just not happy with the choice of the hi-hat, but since we're on the mixing and not on the production, we're obviously not going to change it. We want to keep the vision of the producer. I just want to give it more attack. I feel like that's how I could save it. It's getting better. Last trick that I might want to do is giving it attack in parallel, like exaggerating the attack and using it in parallel to get it even more smack. And here we are. It finally sounds good enough for me, and it doesn't sound so sterile anymore. It really sounds posy. Whose beat is this? Made by Young Polo. Okay, so here we're going into the instruments now, because they lack a lot. Mostly they do lack level. So what is mostly about it? It lacks a lot of level. Everything that you hear on these instruments is too weak. It is just not good. Sorry, but this mix is absolutely catastrophic. It is not alright to have your instrumentals that quiet. I understand the philosophy of keeping it very quiet on the instrumental. A famous example of this might be YNW Melly's song, what is that? white, my bitch, Puerto Rican, take you out to the Paraguay or California for the weekend. What's the song called again? Butter pecan? Yeah, something like that. But butter pecan or butter toucan, something like that. So it works, but this is just disrespectful to the instrumental. So we want to get that louder. I just want to use kind of like a gain tool. Try to gain 3. I just call it +3 because I'll be just gaining 3 dB in hopes it will fix the mix. Obviously we want to do that pre-fader again. You don't want to do that post-fader because it will ruin your processing. Still too quiet. This time around I'm gonna use the faders. Okay, we finally got that leveling. Now it is definitely time to look into some EQing because most of these motherfuckers are dirty as fuck. Listen to that. This shit is dirty as fuck. Crazy thing is, it leaves me with no option, so there is nothing I could do to clean that. Other than catching frequencies individually. So let's get all trustworthy. Again, the Soothe leaves me with no options here, so as best I can do. Kinda no way to get it cleaner than that. Probably Young Polo going for that sound, don't get me wrong, but crazy. Another crazy thing is this parallel scent that I established. Kinda making it worse in that case. Soothe made it 150% better. In that case, I'm going to the opposite philosophy that I usually have on my scent, which is killing the top end, but here I try to get low, like less low end response. Okay, let's check what else we got. No background music. Was it background music? Soothe made it better. Way too much mid otherwise. Yes, sir, exactly. Was it background music? Yeah, like the instrumental was way too quiet. We got all these crazy pads. Next very, very dangerous activity that we got here is EQing out those mids. Since we already got that first thing, you know, that plug, which is dirty as fuck, we cannot cluster those mids anymore. We gotta free up some space in those mids. I try to do that. Basically rebalancing this whole sound. It's kind of like a pad, and the cool thing is if you have a pad like this, you could basically give back those center area frequencies by making it way more wet and way less dry. Here we go. Now it's way in the background and everything fits, even though they're the same instruments in the same areas. Very cool. Now we got this lead plug, which is way too little, is not prominent enough. What do you think about Shaperbox? Goated plugin. You can make whole songs with it. Here again, try to clean that mids. Try to make it way more audible so it pierces through. Yes, sir. Here we go. Let's try to give it a little bit of delay. Let's try to reinvent that very special delay that we used on the other song, where we just basically use my custom delay. And from my custom delay, we just try to go for that ping pong. Probably keep the half note delay. Yeah, let's see what it does if we use that on it. Want to have that delay way louder, so I'm just going to exaggerate on it. Now we can finally talk. We got everything sitting correct. What is this? Ooh. Very beautiful keys. Look how beautiful those keys are. But since the mix was so bad, you cannot hear them. This is not good. Again, way too much mid-range. This mid-range is so clustered. God damn. So we gotta change that EQ basically fully. The challenge on this will be, since the definition of the instrument lives in the mid-range, but we don't have no mid-range left, we gotta think of a very smart solution to fix this problem. So one solution might be saturating it to generate new overtones, but the issue with this would be we would distort it even more, and it already sounds dirty and distorted. So we gotta find another solution. I'm thinking of adding an altar boy and pitching it up. So this would drastically change the pitch. But if I use it in parallel, I might generate those overtones without sacrificing the original sound. You feel me? Oh shit. We just gotta clean it up. Again, mid-range, very problematic area. Unnecessarily artifacts on the lower end, mostly aliasing coming from the processor. Clean it, clean it. Let's try to get that smeariness. Let's try to see where this smeariness, Harry Potter wipes exactly. Where does it smear? Mostly the top end. So 4K is very, very problematic. We need that. Again, we need this top range because we need the instrument to pierce through. We cannot sacrifice this, but we gotta clean it. So again, I'm going to look at my tool to help me fix it. I want to isolate the 4K that we've been talking about and try to get it done. I just try to get that job done here. Let's do that. Let's isolate and see what it does. More? Can barely hear it. Is it grabbing those smeary peaks? Yes, sir. Here we go. We basically saved this mix from a completely muddy clusterfuck. We got back the definition. We got our frequency spectrum cleaned. Let's actually have a look at the facts. Cool. Really cool thing here is we can really hear everything individual. And we got that, so what was it, like the 200 to 400 region, we got it cleaned as much as we could. There is a big issue. I don't know if you saw the red line here. So the red line is indicating the side image, and we got a side image balancing problem, which we gotta fix. We gotta fix that. I don't want to have the side image to be that big. Let's look at the facts. So and it's not even panned yet, exactly. We don't even use the stereo field. We only try to clean it with basic stuff before we use the advanced stuff. As much as I try to cut away this side image, I do not really get it. I could go for a more extreme setting, but I should probably not do it. I should not cut away 20 or 20 dB on the side. I did what I could. I did what I could here. Still a little pokey. We could also try to use a bus EQ to get that. What is it? 800, 900. Okay, we still got 2 more instruments that we gotta fix right quick. Got a basic ass Rhodes piano. Probably don't want to do too much to it, just make it a little more audible. Great on pianos might be some tubes. Yeah, simple. Keep it simple, make it way more wet though, put it way more in the back and give it that delay throw we've been talking about. Too much delay, way too much delay, let's reduce that. Too much delay still, find that sweet spot. Simple stuff. Let's not make a rocket science out of these. And what's the last one? Yet another super weird sounding lead. How do you even make those, bro? Ugly sounding lead. Okay, let's look at our philosophy so far. What we did so far is cleaning. So we tried to make everything clean and cohesive, which leaves us with one ugly motherfucker. So let's say everyone, we got that family of 6 guys here, and 5 of those guys sound very good. They are very decent human beings. They look well, they are dressed well, they are washed and clean. And then we got this one black sheep in the family, right? That guy is so motherfucking ugly that he's beautiful, right? So imagine your whole family is too clean. That would just be too normal. Now if we got only one ugly ass motherfucker, he will be the good guy, if you get me. He will be the interesting one. He will be the one that pokes out, right? They're from the Hayes lead sample pack. You get $5, €5 if you download it. Look at that motherfucker. It looks just like... Bro, what is this? Crazy ass mofo. But I feel like this works. The lead is Pete Davidson. Yes, that's it. That's it. So it is beautiful on its own. So we made it as clean as we could. The mugly motherfucker that somehow turns out to be enjoyable and gets all the bitches. So that's what we made out of this lead. What you saying, Grim, bro? I look up to you a lot, broski. You're a real one, bro. You are a real one, for real. Till the grave, broski. Come on, bro. That's it. That's it. By the way, I love that name, Grim. I really love that. I had... do you know Harry Potter Legacy, by chance? I played that game. I don't know, I fuck with that game. I fuck with that game so hard. I played Harry Potter Legacy, and I made my character had the name Grim. Just because I felt like that's a cool name. I don't know, just side info. But I meant to ask you, where can I send a song? I got some to rap. I got someone to rap on my beat. I meant to ask you, where can I send a song? I got someone to rap on my beat. Oh, you want me to react? Do you want me to react to the song, or oh, what you mean? Or do you want to give it to someone in the community? Or do you just want me to react? Then send it to self-promo or something. This is amazing. Your work is amazing. A masterpiece, bro. Oh, you're such a good guy, bro, I swear. I do games. I do, bro. I used to play a lot of games. Me too. I used to play a lot of games back in the day. It's fine, bro. I want to send it to everyone, bro. Okay, send it to self-promo or even in general. Doesn't matter. Just send it anywhere. Everything outside of the castle was a bit disappointing, but damn, the castle was crazy. Bro, I told you that game is crazy, bro. I swear to God. I actually love the lessons that you had with all the teachers, but I feel like they should have made more of those. And the crazy thing is, you could walk inside the school building and just spellcast those unforgivable spells, and the teacher was next to you not giving a damn, bro. He was just minding his own business. So let's actually check that mix, see what we got.
New road, run it up.
Okay, we established a nice sense of balance towards our mix, but obviously we are still lacking loudness, so the instrumental is still way too quiet. It just sounds nice, right? It sounds very nice, it is mixed, it is clean in the right amount, but obviously that won't help you shit if your sample is too quiet and people cannot hear it. So we want to get it out. Let's get up that motherfucker by quite a bit. We want to get it pretty loud so it can compete with those very loud drums.
New road, run it up. New road, run it up.
Okay, I just went into some final mixing step, and now it's time for that panning. Try to pan out some sounds, for example these two. For example these two I want to pan a little bit, and this guy and the fifth one I want to pan slightly. Okay, so let's actually compare it to the original mix to see where we were. So this was the rough mix that I was sent. Oh, actually it's the wrong one. Where did I put that mofo? Somewhere here. This should be the rough. Okay, we got all the mastering and all that shit. So this was the original.
New road, run it up.
can barely hear anything.
New road, run it up.
Here you can actually hear all the definition, all that stuff. Drums are way more impactful.
New road, run it up.
Ermex, what you saying, bro? What you saying, my guy? Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? 10 points for Nuro. Yo. Okay. Going back to Hogwarts with this one. Alright, really got a Harry Potter vibe to it. I don't know. Big shout out, Young Polo. Okay, let me actually check out the stuff that you sent to the Discord now, gang. Let's see what awaits us. Here we go, into that Discord. Bro, you cooked. Okay, Grim made a song.
Hey, come on,
Grim, I love you.
soldier. Hey, come on.
Straight out the gate. Crazy energy. Crazy ad-libs.
Ihr seid alles nur Pussys, fuck, ich trau ich nicht. Ich mach jetzt Raps, ich mach mich wild, ich scheiß auf dich, ich mach mich durch. Ich zieh in mein Körper, ich schwör, sie geht auf den Sack. Ich schwör, sie gibt gute Tage. Ich mach jetzt Schein, ich geb kein Fuck.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. There is a lot to unpack here. First off, I love the clipping with the beat, so I love that sound in general. The vocal is a little too quiet. The ad-libs are a little bit too loud, but it could be intentional, so I'm gonna take that off. By the way, 444, I just want to point that out. Numerology, you know how it is. That guy's German. Are you German? Are you German, Grim? Or is it just a rapper that you got on a German? Because actually the bars go hard, they go stupid. Overall, it's not bad. So for an underground song, it could totally be good. I just want to have the vocal a little bit more upfront. Yeah. Overall, it's pretty good. Sorry for neglecting my guy too long. Catatoxic. Oh, damn, you deleted your song. I could not even react to it. Hey, yo. Oh, no, it's here. Yeah, sorry, it's still there. Okay. Let me go to that SoundCloud. Is that Freddy Fazbear? What's that? Here we go. Love that reverse 808 fading in, bro. Love that. Okay, okay. I love the way that your main instrument, you know, that ARP, be switching tone. Very simple, very effective. I could totally hear a rapper on it. Classic trap beat, so not too bad. I
Hey,
feel like
wenn du
the
auf
mix is
Soundcloud bist,
clean. What the
liebst du
fuck?
Musik?
Get the
Wie
fuck
du
out of here. I feel like the mix is clean as it gets. Maybe a little bit of the leveling, and maybe the drums could be a little more punchy. Other than that, we're good to go, bro. There's no big deal. Overall, it feels very cohesive. It feels very right. Yeah, it's a good beat. It's a good beat. Wait, I should have left you some love, honey. Where was it? Here, at least let me put a like here. That bounce. Actually, I love that bounce. What I like the most is the bounce, the little switch ups in the instrumental, and the 808 fading back in like boom, boom. That is really cool. It just puts more emphasis on that very simple side of beat making, but having some highlights to it. That is super cool. It's kind of like Wraith 9. Kind of gives me Wraith 9 vibes. Kinda. Also with that ghost and shit. Just try to add... Maybe like one thing that I would add maybe is like a percussion thing that feels very special. Maybe a sound design bell or a vocal shot or something. Something very short and percussive that feels very good. In the meantime, I just downloaded your stuff so I can work on your beat. So you are next in line. Since I finished the 2 works here for Young Polo and that other guy, we are good to go into some live mixing still. Where's that live mixing? Did I just close that folder? Live mixing for subs. Here we go. And we already did some work here, but now it is time for my guy Kata, or Kata Toxic. Is that correct? What's her name again? I don't want to get that wrong. Is it Kata Toxic? Yes, Kata Toxic. Here we go. So here we go. Let's go get a beat template and start working. Damn, I'm lucky. Crazy melody. Yes, it is. Beats hard. Yeah, you see, you get overwhelming positive. I meant I got someone to rap on my beat, bro. I met him on Twitch, but I can speak German, bro. Du kannst Deutsch sprechen, Grim? Ah, das habe ich auch nicht gewusst, Alter. Das wirst du gleich sagen sollen. Ja, ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen. That's crazy. Das ist crazy, Bruder. Ja, saugeil. Bist du Deutscher oder bist du Schweizer? Ich dachte immer, du bist Russe. Ich dachte zuerst, du bist Russe oder so. Lol, Grimm kann Deutsch. Ja, ich weiß nicht. Ja, er hat gesagt, er kann Deutsch sprechen. Aber kannst du Österreichisch sprechen, ist die Frage, Bruder. Jo, kannst du ein bisschen Österreichisch auch reden oder was ist da los? Aber hey, jetzt saufen wir noch ein Seidel, dann schauen wir weiter. Kata Toxic. Let me just grab a drink. I'll be right back. I'll just go grab a drink and then we are right back to the live mixing. By the way, for anyone that still wants to have a mix, today's your chance. Wachkatzelschwaf. I'll be right back. Hey. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? My guy Drew just hit me up, said he finished a song. Let me check on that guy. What is Drew up to? Let's see what my guy be doing. Bruder, der Beat ballert. No way. No way you just said that. So let's check my guy. Toxic mix. Let's see what we get. Oh, only a few ones. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. It are only a few channels and tracks. Just as a comparison, let me show you what some guy sent me the other day. Okay, Drew doesn't pick up. It's alright. So, what did my guy send me? Who was that? I feel like that guy. Just look to what my guy sent me here, and he wanted me to mix that, and he said, "Bro, no, it's not that big. It's just a beat, right? It's just a trap beat." And then he sent me 50 fucking track outs, having 7 bass drums and 4 snare drums in layers on layers and layers. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. Just look at this mix. You think that is an EDM mix? Just looking at it, it might be an EDM mix, but it's not. It's just a trap beat. But guy just sent me 20 instruments, 8 basses, 4 kick drums, fucking 6 snare drums. What the fuck? Bro, maybe I should change my name in German. What? Well, I swear to God, I cooked on that mix. I'll be cooking on that mix. Das ist Musik in meinen Ohren, Bruder. Grimm, was ist los? Was ist los? Was ist los mit dir, Grimm? Ah, was ist los da? Was geht ab? Was geht ab? Ja, bist du deppert? Bruder, sag das doch nicht. Will you be disappointed? That's how it translated. What the fuck? Hey, that's a whole ass album, bro. Yes, sir. I just wanted to show you what guys be sending me and expecting me to mix it for free. If I would receive same beat, What? If I would receive same beat, what you mean? What does that mean? Bro is talking in riddles. Thunder 220. I'll burn it to CD and place it in a frame. Yes, sir. That's what I want to hear. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we do here. We be fucking cooking with those. Okay, so let's actually see what Toxic sent over to me. So today is my big day of charity. I'll be doing free mixing for all of my subscribers on the YouTube chat. Everyone that is in YouTube, also Twitch chat if you want me to mix for you. I sent you the whole FL project as well in case you need it. Nah, usually you gotta be very there. I accidentally pressed enter key. Oh, you're good. You're good. Actually that one is better. I like the track outs more than the midis because I always gotta route back the midis. I gotta check the version of the FL. So yeah, so this one is better for me. This one is way better for me. Okay, let's do some routing. Let's start with some routing. You know my process. We start with the boring things first, and then we move to the funny things. By the way, is that everything? Did you forget to send some things over? Or is that ass everything you got? I mean, some beats are simple, don't get me wrong. It might be more than enough. got an 808. So the kick drum. Check some hi-hats. Actually go for color coding. I like to work very clean. I want to have a clean template, clean color coding. And the riser. What you say, my guy? Should be 9 samples, like 9 files. Okay. Du hast es echt drauf, Bruder. Ja, du weißt. I have a great idea that will make my friends hate me. Okay, what is the idea? Tell me about it. I'm eager to hear that. Why be chat acting silly? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like there is one thing missing. It should be 9, you said. Like 9 files. Oh, you mean with the rough mix 9? We in a process of recording a black metal album, and they don't know who's gonna fix it. Yo, no way! That is crazy. That is crazy. Like, black metal is crazy. I have a friend who makes black gaze, which is a crazy genre to begin with. So it's just like black metal blended with shoegaze. Crazy. So black metal, crazy stuff. I would love to mix that. Damn, can you show me for a sec what you got from me? Sorry, no, you're good, bro. So I got this violin, riser, main melody, kick, hi-hat 2, choir, and 808. Is that correct? So I will find a producer that works mostly in pop and I will send it to him. Okay, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Läuft bei dir, Bruder. Why you write like that? Why you write in freestyle German, bro? Grim is a crazy guy. A crazy mofo. Snare is missing. Okay, no big deal. Maybe it's on my side, bro. Maybe I made a mistake. Let me just double check my mail. You wanna send a black metal album to a pop mixer? That is crazy work, bro. By the way, I'm super curious to hear that stuff that you talk about. Do you have by chance any demo I could listen to or something? I would be hella down to mix that, by the way. I would be hella down, just because I never mixed a black metal song. And I love to challenge myself. Damn, I feel like it's on my end, bro. I think I forgot to download the snare. Sorry, that's on... No, actually not. That's the second mail here, right? That is the second mail. So on the first one, there was no such thing, right? Wait, I'm confused now. So, you sent me 2 emails, right? Okay, no, in the first one there was a snare. It's my fault. I am way too confused today. Sorry, I should probably quit smoking. You know what it is, but I won't. Everyone knows I should, but everyone knows I won't. Isn't that beautiful? I sent the missing snare. Damn, black metal mix, cool. That would be hella fire, bro. For real. RC spawning out of nowhere. Dropping facts, bro, on Google Drive. Yes, I have it, but I'd already recorded. Where I was tested the new mic. Okay, so basically what you're saying is you got a file, but it's not mixed yet. Is that correct? It is recorded, but do you have like the individual instruments? Do you have like the drum kit, the vocal, the guitars, the bass? Or do you have like, it is mixed by me? Okay, so you're the mix guy. So you're the mix engineer. Okay. My bad on sending more than 1 email. Also, I'm a bit too high as well. Nope, we recorded it all in one line. Yo, what? Okay, so it's just a raw? Yo, what the fuck? Get a proper mix on that bitch, though. No, I feel like for black metal, that is kinda what they do. Isn't that what they do? I mean, there are bands like Satyricon that have their stuff mixed. So if you think Satyricon, Bolzuk, or I don't know, I feel like even Mayhem has their stuff mixed, right? I feel like Mayhem, other than the old work with the Dad is Dead album, by the way, craziest black metal album of all time, probably. All the other black metal guys, they have it mixed properly, like with track outs and all that shit. My advice on how... Bro, is that you? Sadwart? Is that you? I have not seen you so long. When is the last time you was on a stream, bro? When is the last time you was on my stream? Any advice on how to master and mix? Like, I'm making my first song EDM song, but it still sounds shit on speakers. I have a lot of advices, bro. I just don't want to confuse you with all the shit that I be saying. So do you have a specific, very long time, and where have you been all the time, bro? Where have you been? What, bro? Come on. You've been my number one fan, bro. You've been my fan when no one else was here, bro. I swear to God, I love you. I love that, man. I love that. You've been commenting under every song that I made. Every song that I made, every short that I dropped, you've been commenting under it. You've been like my number one fan, bro, and now you're back, bro. It is crazy. Very long time, man. I've been learning how to produce music. Nice to have you back, bro. Big love. I thought you forgot about me, bro. I forgot you will never return. Dissection Fire, Dark Throne 2. I don't know these. I know, how is it called? Dark Chapel. I saw them live. They made like a black ritual on the stage. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy shit. I ain't even was planning on seeing them. We went on a concert, like a festival, and there were different bands playing. And then my friend Young Gun, he said, let's go to Dark Chapel. And I was like, okay, are they good? And he said, bro, they're like the OGs when it comes to black metal. And that was crazy. They had like a pig head that they impaled and all that shit. And they were drinking blood and asking people in the crowd to come on stage to drink the blood and shit. That was crazy, bro. Tay has good mixes too. Yeah, I can drop a Google Drive link just to check it out. I don't know. Yeah, okay, go ahead, bro. I would totally love to mix the black metal song though. So if you ever need an engineer who would do it, I'll do it for free, bro. I will do it for free just because it's my first time doing that. Doing a black metal song. Oh shit, I can't wait to hear that, bitch. Come on. What the fuck is going on? I feel like my soul is getting drained out of my body. What the fuck? This blast is insane. So like the blast at 40 seconds was already insane, but this blast That motherfucker on the drums is a unit. That guy is an absolute unit. Bro, that shit was insane. That shit was insane. Like the BPM switches, the blast, the guitar solos, the motherfucking screams. What the fuck is wrong with that singer, bro? What the fuck? That is actually crazy. Here, that was playing is my first 2 monthly listener band. Now I'm true in it. It's me. Oh, you the screamer too? What the fuck, bro? You should probably not enter a church, bro. You might just be set ablaze upon entering a church, but that's what you want from a good metal song, right? Like black metal. Crazy. Who's your inspo? Like, is it Mayhem? Is that inspired by Mayhem? Lead guitar and vocals is me, bro. You're hella talented, bro. I swear to God. That's really nice. That was really tough. Yo, let me guess. You're Swedish? Are you from Sweden? Or Norway. Either you're Swedish or Norway, I'd say. Probably Norway. Let me take that back. Let me say Norway, if I had to guess. I got inspired mostly by Blasphemy, Scarfago, Sodom. Okay, Sodom I know, but the others I don't know. I like only know these old ass bands, like I don't know, Satyricon for example. I know, and some other niche bands, and obviously Mayhem, but I feel like everyone knows Mayhem, right? Nope, but close. So it's not Sweden, it's not Norway. Is it something Scandinavic? Are you Belarus? Belarusian? He's British. No way you're British. Don't say you're British, lad. Lad. Come on. Big man thing. Don't say you're British. Nah, I fuck with war metal so much. Blasphemy is fire as fuck. Arsenoid. I'm in the middle of Russia right now. Yo, what you Russian, bro? Crazy. Crazy stuff, bro. Like, I never had guessed that. Crazy stuff, bro. We got a lot of Russian guys, though, in the community. So I have a little Discord server where I hang out with some people. I feel like quarter of all the people are Russian. Like, most are American, but let's say a quarter of those is Russian. I don't know where you guys be coming from. Crazy, though. But you make very good music, bro. Keep that up. Keep that up, bro. Keep that up. Blade was wearing Blasphemy tee in some photos, too. That's why you know that. My little Blade stand. My little Blade #1 stand. Okay, say that. I'm curious how we will talk about Neuro as soon as I blow up, bro. You will say, as soon as I blow up, you will say, bro, I knew Neuro all along. I knew him from the start. Yeah, all this stuff written in my basement studio with with influence of beer. Yes, sir, of course. It's the drink of the gods, right? I should have checked those BPM. Let's actually try to get those BPMs done here. Detect the tempo. No, I actually listened to Blasphemy too. Okay. Is that true? Is that true, or are you trying to prove something to me here? You got a very wide array of stuff that you listen to. That's cool. Nah, but I feel like black metal hella fire. You know Black Gaze by chance? Do you know what that is? Did I route everything? I feel like I did. Okay, cool. Think I pitched everything. Now I just want to get some stuff for mixing. Because I kind of want to mix into a bus, and then I want to mix into a limiter. It's 140 BPM. It's 140? Oh. Good that you just pointed that out, because I would have totally gotten it wrong. Why did FL tell me it is 105? All this stuff in my basement studio. I'll bring the metronome into the rehearsal. My friends would kick me out. If I'll bring a metronome into the rehearsal, my friends would kick me out. Sorry for bad English, by the way. No, you're good. You're good. You really don't got that much of a bad English, bro. It's definitely good. The BPM detection is so fucked in FL. I mean, usually it works. Wild. The Throne also made one album when they was drunk. It might be Panzerfaust. Bro, why are a lot of black metal bands are actually crazy ass Nazis though? Just want to say, so what I noticed is like it goes with the good tone, like this is good manners. You gotta be blasphemic, you gotta hate the church, and you gotta be a Nazi. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a lot of those guys have. There are so many black metal singers that put ablaze churches or went to jail for some Nazi shit. Really, that's crazy. Beer is S tier. I wish it wasn't bitter for me. Beer is very good though. I could probably drink a beer for stream. I don't know if I want to do that. Unfortunately, you're right. Yes, is what it is. What you talk about is separate genre called nah. That's not what I mean. I mean black metal. I know ball when it comes to black metal. Bro, that kick is a crime against humanity. I don't know why you choose a kick like that. Your kick is quarter bar long. What I usually like to do is have my kicks only like this. So if I was you, I mean obviously I'm gonna keep your vision, just saying. So kicks like these, I mean they might work, don't get me wrong, but what I would do is have my kicks like this mostly, and then just fade that tail. You feel me? I mean, you can have that long kick, and I will obviously stay true to your vision. Usually just, if you have a long 808, let's say rule of thumb, if you have a long 808, your kick should be shorter. Probably a rule of thumb. Or if you have a long sustained bass. Black metal is mainly occult and pagan, but no, not all of it is Nazi. Nah, not all of it is Nazi. It's just like saying rap, not all of these are criminals. Not all rappers are criminals, but most are. Right? Seem to work with the song. It's alright, bro. I'm gonna keep your vision. I'll try to keep your vision alive. So let's actually go into some leveling, starting that mix. Also, it kind of fucks up your view. If you see, the view meter drastically reacts to that long ass kick. This is the first step where you're just leveling it. Hi-hats are way too quiet. By the way, your drums is very good. very heavy kick that you'll be using. Let's actually see how much sense it makes in conjunction with that 808. Let's see what this does. I feel like ultimately I would have chosen a different kick. I would have chosen a shorter kick. You say you want to fix it, you want to bring it. I mean, if you want, I can just shorten your kick. It's just a little work, but I would do it for you. If you want to keep that kick, I could just cut it. It's all right. Say how you want it. If you want to keep that kick, I could cut it for you. No big deal. Yes, sir. Okay, then I will do that for you. I just want to show you like before and after, maybe even, so you hear what I'm about. Kind of teach you a little thing by example. Okay, so how do you shorten a kick? It's very easy. So you just slice it. For example, I don't want to have it be a quarter note. I want to have it be an eighth note, right? So I'll just cut this. I'll cut this. I'll cut this. This kind of keeps the original character of your kick, right? It keeps that impact, it keeps that body to the low mids and probably even to the lows, but it doesn't have this big of a dynamic issue. So yeah, let's do that. I just gotta be cautious so I catch every kick. What about these fuckers? Do they bleed into one another? No, I feel like you got that cut itself on. That is perfect. You always want to have that emo setting on your kick. That emo setting being cut itself. Also, they bleed very longer, so your kick is almost a half note long, by the way, which is probably way too long. I don't even know where you got that kick from. It's a very weird kick. I kind of love that kick sound. Would you do it the same way if you had that kick sample? No, with the kick sample you can work in the sampler. So if you have that kick sample, you can just go into the sampler and you can on the out note. Yeah, just like you say. Just like you say it, bro. Just like you say. Okay, Grimm says he has to leave, Bruder. Alles klar, Bruder. Grimm, war schön dich zu sehen, Broski. Wir sehen uns bald. Wir sehen uns bald. Actually, today there are not that many people. Last time I made that stream, there was a crazy amount of people wanting to have me mix their stuff. Today it's super chill. From an old Kollega song. No way, Bruder, hör auf. Alter, ist es Drive-By? Ist es Drive-By? That's quite possible. Ich glaube, Alter, es ist Drive-By. Definitely something on PG2. Alter, Bruder, ich hab goldene Ohren, das weißt du. Die Nummer 1 in dem Trendcharts. Drive-By, ich schieß aus dem Fenster und fall nie mehr aus dem Fenster. Was für ein Gefühl, wenn man Geld hat. Gangster, die Nummer 1 in den Trendcharts. I mean, it's possible. Sometimes I hear an instrument even. How much is there? I can't believe you got so many kicks in this song. Bro, look how precise I be doing that for you, bro. I'm like a father to you. Ah, damn, bro. Look at those kicks, bro. They just don't stop. No, it's never ending. The pain is never ending. Why is there so many kicks? Bro be spamming that kick drum like it's fucking 4 to the floor. La 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 la. Tomorrow we will see each other again when I'm done slicing up that kick. So everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me slice up that kick, and I hope next year when I'm done you will be able to see the result of this, of the hard work that I'll be doing for my subscriber. Am I not a lovely person? Am I not benevolent the way I treat my guys? Oh, how many are there? Come on, bro. It gotta stop. It was funny, now it gotta stop. Look how many kicks there are. And look at my iron will. I never stopped. See me? See how I do that? I'm like a fucking chef. See the way I cut that? That's how you do that. What you guys saying? Bro has answered a XXX question about what's a father? No, they're so hard, by the way. You may adopt me. Alright, I got that at that point. Why, you know what? I'm like German mics. I like German mics. And I was considerate. Is that a good choice? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is that a good choice? That is probably the best mic that you can get, bro. Bro, one day I will buy this mic. And that one day might be next year. I will definitely buy this mic. This might be the best choice you can go for. Probably not for black metal. Maybe if you make black metal, you could use a mic like this, which is a condenser mic. Let me check. For the style you do, you might use a mic like this, which is also, it is also a very expensive mic, but it's not on that same level. Kinda is, it kinda is. It is still like 1,100 and it can do whatever you want, but I'm using it for 24 vocals. I mean, still I would go for a condenser, especially with screams. I record my own screams. If you want to hear a song where I scream a lot, wait, let me check that. I mean, I don't use my screams like you do. I use my screams more as a layer in the background. I just want to show you still what I do with my mic. So I record rock singers, I record acoustic guitars, I record ukuleles, all that shit, like flutes with that mic. I record my false chord screams with let me show you a scream. So these are my
I still feel clean, surface level of but I'm still hitting deep. Trust that bitch inside her, can it be that she's still needing me? Too deep with the demons and the fiends, no more.
So I hope you can hear it. You should be able to hear it. So my false chord screams are in the background. It's like it's like false chord screams halfway through with a top vocal, a back vocal, and all that shit. So you can do all that with that mic. You can record false chord, you can go like growling, you can go like a full vocal screams like knocked loose, all that with the condenser. Basically works for everything.
Too deep with the demons and the fiends, no more whipping the pharynx, no whipping them jigs. Yeah, I trust you a lot with, but it was so late. Yeah, I still keep the fire, I'm out here making the change. I remember your name till the day that I fade. I'll die with the dreams that you left. I'll fight till I bleed out and back. I'll slide till I reach the end. These pills bad, somehow they still feel good.
Yeah, so everything in this song was recorded with that mic. I do all my guitar tracking, all that. And my cab has shroom. Why you got such expensive equipment, bro? What the fuck is going on? I have a mix, bro. The emo type beat I made a few weeks back. I tried to do some tweaks on it, but it didn't like the mix. We'll send the raw, Sam. Would appreciate your hand on it, broski. Broski, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how long I will keep streaming. I will try to do it, broski, obviously. Send it over. I don't know if I'll make another stream like this tomorrow. I don't want to promise nothing, but I will try to do it, okay? I'll try to do it today. I'll see how long I can go. I'm a little tired, I'm not gonna lie. W Thunder 2020, 220. I've never powered through something as hard as you powered through that kick out. Gotta be like that, right? Yeah, I will try my best. By the way, for anyone that want to be eligible for that streaming, you gotta check the description. My best here. If you check that description, it will take you to this. To be eligible, comment on all of those videos. It will take you to a playlist. So these are basically my 5 songs from the Alchemy EP. Comment on these ones if you want the free mix. If I see your comment on those, you will get the free mix. If not, then not. I have a ton of analog stuff. Bro, are you rich or something like that? Bro, what the fuck? Why you got equipment like that? You get better equipment like me, bro, and I'm a fucking mix engineer. What the fuck? Why you got so much analog stuff? Are you rich? Hell no. Nah, hell no. Nah, I'm not rich. I only got like 20k in gear. Neuro, can I ask Thunder 22 how long he makes music? What are you asking me for permission to ask him a question? Why the fuck are you doing that? Just ask him. So RC asks you how long are you doing music for? 7 years. Bro, that's crazy. No, you ask him because we have different chats. Okay, I'm like the medium, right? I'm communicating between the two worlds here. Okay, let me try to get that, man. Okay. Can you hear me on the other side? Can you hear me there? RC is trying to reach you. Okay, so let me try to drag in here. By the way, crazy thing is RC is Ukrainian and my guy is Russian. Just want to say that, so no political tension in here. We try to keep that clean. I just want to say that. Yeah, so sign right. Crine's right. C Ryan's right. Crine's right. I will try to get to your mix. I should probably stop that yapping and go back into that mixing. Okay, yeah, let's fix that kick. Yo, what? Okay, I made a little mistake here. Nah, how many mistakes did I make? No, I gotta do that. No way. I mean, it also depends. Let's say your mix is very easy for me to digest and I don't have to make stuff like this to your mix. Then I might be able to finish your mix sooner. If I have to do a lot of fixing on your mix, then I might not be able to finish it today. Then I might just finish it another day. Or just reject. I don't know. Clean that kick. Clean that kick. Clean that kick. This only took me 7 years to do. So the 7 years that my guy Thunder says he's been producing, these are the 7 years that it took me to clean that kick. So we kinda at the same level now. By the way, my guy, Kata, have you actually commented on that playlist before you sent me the stuff to mix? Bro's bachelor in kick metal. Yes, sir. You know what it is, bro. I'm actually a doctor when it comes to kicks. They also call me Dr. Kikovic. Actually, that's what they call me. Kikovicho. That's what they call me. Of course I have, bro. Okay. I just wanted to say that. So you don't make me jump through all these hoops for nothing. What the hell is this? What's going on with that kick? They also call me Kick Doctor, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. But they call me also the Kick Shaman or the Kick Doctor. They also call me the Kink Shaman, but that's a different story. Mixing your beats with surgeon precision. Yeah. Bro, good with kicks like Sanji. Yes, sir. That's what we do, bro. And I'm also gonna smoke one like Sanji. Okay, so let me show you actually the difference that I just made to your mix with only the kicks. So this was your kick, which was way too long. It just sounds like a storm, like a techno kick that has this rumble coming out of it. And now this is the shorter kick. Let's actually make sure we use that in generic bleeding so we don't run into no pops. Oh, okay, that's actually not good. Let's go back to the old version. Because if you're rounding up, it has been rounding up that first bit, the transient. That's too important to do it. So we're gonna round off that exiting point so we don't run into no clips and pops. Okay, so now let's get that thing done. Once you have live shows, I already play live shows, by the way. I mean, they're not big. I don't play big shows, right? But you can come to one of mine. All right, I accept my loss. Yes, sorry, get the fuck out of here. Okay, so let's keep that original. No, not the original, the new kick, the shorter one. And now let's actually go into that mixing. So I already mixed up your drums. I already chefed them up a little bit. So without no mixing, they were sounding like this. And I already mixed them on the drum bus. Now they sound like this. Still, your kick is like ugly motherfucker. I'm not gonna deny that. So we gotta find the problem. Yeah, we got way too much of this, and we got way too much of this. Look, listen to this bitch, bro. What? What is this? This is like your grandma falling on the floor, on the top floor, and the wood just breaks a little bit with it. Rest in peace, my Grammy. She got hit by a bazooka, by the way. I'm not a big fan of that kick, I'm not gonna lie. I just do that for you. So if it was my song, I would change the kick. Crazy thing is, this is where the transient lives, so if I go down here, I will kind of ruin the transient, but I could try to give back the transient with that knock and go down in general. Could have did all the plugins with something that's called Goodizer. Again, bro, be dropping that secret sauce that I told him not to drop. Let's actually check your hi-hats. They feel also a little sterile, a little wild. Yes, sir, very weird. So we got that top end response which feels wrong. Let's check that. Very weird response here. This one also kinda, I might want to go for this. Just try to get that resonance as low as I can without ruining the overall sound. I would like to thin it out and give it some sort of analog character. Let's actually try to rebalance it by opening up that top end with a where is it? Where's the spectra? Do you guys see the spectra? Here it is. Let's try to do that and go for something that sounds analog. Tube. Let's try this warm setting, that might work. Gets pretty pokey still. I might just want to intervene. Very slightly. Very, very slightly. Kinda better. Let's do one more air thing where we give it some air. Cool thing is, as soon as you control it, you can give that air. If I would just give that air without controlling it, it will just cause more problems on these areas, which are too problematic. Cool. Are you panning them left and right? A little bit panning you got going on. I would like to add a little more panning to them. Just a touch. Just a touch. So they really dance. Okay, let's make these boring drums sound a little better, shall we? So we will use the obvious choices. We're gonna use some parallel compression. We're gonna use a drum room and a drum plate. You know, I also want to use something special. I might want to use something very special on the drums to make them sound so unique. Let's actually put a RC retro color on the drums and try to go for a crazy setting like the VHS. Let's try that. Let's see what it does. What about compressional parallel? Yeah, that might work. That might work. Might look into that one. Probably make a different stream showing that. What you say, RC? What you say for my glasses? Have you noticed my glasses, by the way? Crazy thing is, I don't need glasses. I just bought them because I thought I looked cool with them. That's what I thought. I felt like I look like an engineer, you know, when I do all that FL stuff. And they kind of have that filter that takes care of the blue light. I heard that is very good for your eyes. Crazy, huh? What you think? They definitely fit. They're not bad, right? I look like a professor in a good way. You got me? Like a trap professor. Like a trap cook. What the fuck am I talking about, bro? Kick professor, yes, sir. But without it, these low-key look like Jeffrey Dahmer. What the fuck? No way, bro. You're fucking with me, bro. But without joke, those look clean as fuck. Yo, wait. Yeah, because I make them killer mixes, right? Like a surfer chat. Okay. I can't take you serious anymore, bro. You played yourself with that one. Where is the RC retro color? Here it is. Let's also blend that one in. So I just want to, you know, get all my fuckers together. My top drums, I like to put a little less compression on those. Okay, let's play with that RC. Let's play with everything, right? All those settings, we want to play around with. Ooh. Let's go for some top end expansion. Cool thing is we already got that width, so everything feels and sounds and looks right. So we got that balance established, we got that width, we have everything be punchy, we have it even flavorful with the RC, with the retro color. I just want to go into that channel with the RC, so the retro color, and get rid of a little bit top end. and maybe a little bit low end like that. And since this bus controls everything at once, we want to use linear phase so we don't fuck up that phase. Make a girl that says your tag say neuro drill it again. Bro, what? Bro, what's wrong with you, bro? I want to change her vocal with AI, and then she'll like, no, I have not said that. This is so cool because we can control the parallel send of signal that we get. Ah, it fits the drill beat. Okay, I was under the impression that it was gonna be something sexual. How could I? Alright, here we go. Let's get that 808 into the equation. Speaking about 808, I feel like the transient is just too loud for the rest, so all I might want to do to it is just control the volume of that 808. I mean, I have that attack from the kick anyway. You don't need... Look at that attack phase of that 808. You might not want to have that if you already mimic it with your kick. It's just an overkill, right? Want to play around with the release here, because if you looked at it, we don't want to have this big asshole between kick and 808. They gotta be like a unit, you know, you feel me? That gotta float, right? Another thing that I want to do is get that stick so that that snare drum to be really, really wide and big. Okay, I'm happy with what I hear on my drums. By the way, the risers are very quiet. Let's get those up a little. Now let's dedicate some work to that melody. Too much mids, way too much mids. Probably try to go for this. Unnecessary top end that you don't really need and don't really hear. But it's there, it's like minus 60, that's already too much. If you want to have a noise, I mean, I got the idea between that. You might want to have it as a noise and might want to have it triggering your compressor like a CTM sound to make it more crisp and distorting. But I would do it with a different sound. I would not do it like that, because it doesn't sound good and it's not really audible. So it's just a bad thing without the good stuff, if you get me. Overall, let's do a little bit of designing here. For example, giving a sense of spaciousness might be the first thing to do for me, which is a designed, like a custom designed delay throw. I like to do that a lot. Getting rid of that low end that we already have too much. getting more of the top end response that we don't have. So you gotta think smart, right? You gotta think about, okay, I only got so much instruments. How do I fill my frequencies? How do I make my beat sound full? So I want to utilize this parallel stuff just to try to make it shine more in that register where it lacks. Same thing is with our RC. Let's try to go after that feeling you were looking for. For example, that dirt, like that noisiness, right? Let's go for this transmitting from space preset, which is very noisy by default. Let's try to get that up quite a bit. Let's try to distort it, clip it, go for that digital. And if we do that digital and the distortion, we might want to focus that mid-range that we need. We don't want to cluster up that lows that you already have clustered so much, because we'll just ruin your mix overall. We just want to focus on that thing that we don't have, right? We're going to go for a little room again, kind of going for two things in one, right? We're going for a little space as well as some frequency balance. And speaking of that frequency balance, we might use it as a multi-band tool where we just isolate that upper frequency, giving you that warmth back without clustering that mix, which is really tough. Also, another thing, you can hear that build up, so you can hear your sample being very dynamic, going up, going down, going up, going down. I don't want that on a parallel channel, right? So here it's all about the flavor and everything that I got, so I might just want to go for that dynamic filter, try to kill that as soon as it gets too loud. Let's say I use 3 parallels and do that all the time. I will just enhance the dynamic all the time. That is not good. That's not something that you want, right? If I want to have it dynamic, I might do it with a dynamic processor, but not unintentionally by using coloration and space and all that shit. You feel me? I hope you do. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. Last thing is like some real space. I want to try to get it more atmospheric. It's just a vibe that your song gives me. It feels like very atmospheric and very epic in a sense, in a way. So I just try to make it a little larger than life. Let's see what I do. Choir way too clustering on the 600. Thing is, there is kind of no way to get that correct. Just the way it sits. The only thing we could do is like giving it overtones and try to get those peeking out some more while tackling that low end. So I want to put like a double de-emphasis technique where I firstly put some de-emphasis on the problematic area, then I saturate, giving me some overtones, giving me some harmonies and all that shit. You feel me? Especially going for something with tube setting. If you use tube setting, you get a lot of overtones, which I want, therefore I use them, if that makes sense. And then I go for that second pair of de-emphasis, de-emphasizing that problematic area one more time just after it. So let's say I made a hard cut here on the first one, I might not be left with enough information for my saturator to work with, right? So Neuro, what if low end you cut becomes sentient being and there would be a low end apocalypse in globe? Would you survive it? No, I would die the first day, bro. I would die within the first 4 hours, I guess. I'm happy this will be saved and I can watch it again. Sorry for discouraging you. Okay, one thing. All of my streams will be online for a little time, but I don't want to cluster my channel with my streams. So I don't want an absolute newcomer coming to my channel and only seeing streams. That will make me look like a streamer. I mean, I am a streamer, but first and foremost, I'm a rapper. I want people to see my raps first, right? So the thing is, after the stream is done, I will let it online for 2 days. And after that, I will post the link into the Discord. So everyone that is in my Discord can watch it forever. It will be here forever, but it will be unlisted. Okay, so it will not be private, it will be unlisted. So you will only be able to access it with that link. But don't worry, if you're in the Discord, I will send you that link. And also, it's alright if you want to screen capture my stuff, do that. But it will disappear. So don't wonder if you see, goddamn, the stream disappeared, just ask me for the link. If you missed it, I might make a whole link thing where I have all the links for all my streams. Yeah, but usually I don't want to cluster my channel with all these streams. Thing is, since that motherfucker is so sharp, I can barely even saturate it without running into audible crispiness. Not good, not a good sign, probably way too sharp. Damn, Yeet will leave us with links. Yeet? What? We have a way too big build-up going into the saturator. I might try one trick again, going for that soothe, because it can really work wonders. If you just tell it approximately where the problem is, it can kind of work for you. Try to get those hard peaks. Let's see what it does actually. May the Lord bless Soothe. Kinda helps me get everything under control. Let's check the saturator. Still running into some slight distortion, though it's alright. It's nothing too big anymore. Especially we can kinda cover that up by using some parallel stuff again. Like a delay throw, like a lot of room and reducing that dry signal. The choir is low in funeral music. Yes, that's for the apocalypse we've been talking about. Last thing is, we don't want to have these guys run into one another, so we want to check where that first guy is living. Yeah, what I thought. So they keep clashing at that 700 that I told you about. So again, or 600, pardon me. I just want to get rid more of it. And we could do that with some mid-side processing. So if I get rid of the mid, it can kind of live in the side image, and that main sound can live in the mid image. So here we go. The last thing that I want to do is use that rear bus technique. So rear bus is just like a compressor that's working very hard. And then a black box, just because black box works very well on summing. I like to do a lot of summing with it. And want to go for this mix post preset, which is kind of tame. Again, if I too much saturate it, it will start being audible. That's not good. So here we go. We're getting closer. I will send it over the next time you in a live, bro. It's a simple beat with everything labeled and placed on cut self. 1 layer guitar and 9 drum sounds and 2 effects. Send it over, bro. Send it over. I think I can do it because I'm done here anyways. So Yeah, I think I can do it. Mixing your beats with Surgeon Precision, you know what it is. Made it overnight. What do you think about the beat in general? Very simple, very effective, very cool. I don't like the kick too much, not gonna lie. I like the way you composed it. I don't like some of the triple hits that you've been doing. I love the sound selection. It feels fresh and exciting, kind of to work on it. I feel like it leaves a lot of room for a rapper, which is very important if you make a beat, right? So, yeah. What else? What else do I feel about the beat? I think it's good. It's YB. It does its purpose. Nuro had this kick, like how it sounds when I make music at 3 a.m. and wake up in the morning. Bro, RC, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Oh, crazy guy. Yeah, my guy, if you want, I'm down to do one more mix today. Send it over and I will work on your song, bro. So I feel like I did what I could here, and if you compare it to the rough mix, it really sounds good. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna just send it over to you. Yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot for that great feedback. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. I feel like maybe this first synth might be still a little... Got some problematic areas up in the upper mids. Yeah. This one really pokes out a lot, and I'm not sure if I want to keep that. I want to go dynamic, kind of whenever this big hit comes in, every 4 bars, I try to get rid of it a little, right? I could also try to de-ess it. That might also work, so kind of isolating that area, 2K or 1.8. Try to go for a de-esser with a very strict setting. That actually works, so people be underestimating de-essers in mixing. They are way too good, so people only use it for vocals, but obviously a de-esser is incredibly potent. It can tame a snare drum. It can, like this. Let's check this instrument. Let's see what the de-esser does for us here. So I got that threshold set up in a way, whenever it gets that very loud hit, right, I want the de-esser to grab it and kind of get it more under control so it sounds more smooth. And the cool thing is it only gets this very distorted, very audible top end. Let's check to the delta. Also, a lot of people don't know what this does. As soon as you press this button, it shows you only the delta, and the delta is like the difference between the original signal and what the processor be doing, right? That's what the processor be taking away from your vocal, right? Can you hear how distorted that signal is? And it kinda almost works like a limiter in a way, because it only catches that very peak and try to get that down, right? So it kinda acts like a compressor. I mean, a de-esser after all is a compressor. So yeah, crazy stuff. I feel like I did what I could to this beat. I could make it louder, so I'm gonna just send that back. You're my client today, so if you want any revisions, if you want to make it louder, if you want me to clip it more or add more reverb or whatever, feel free to say so. Obviously, you are like my client today, so you are my client. Imagine that being a paid thing. You ask me to mix your beat. You want to be happy after all, right? So if you want something, you can do that day and night. Yes, sir. Thanks. It sounds awesome. Thank you so much. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. You are welcome. Peak Punisher yet strikes again with attack hold, kinda isolating the area with de-esser and tames the entitled synth into mix. That reads like a headline. That fucking reads like a headline in War. Bro, what the fuck? Would have never thought about using a de-esser in something non-vocal. Here you go. I'm totally happy with the way you did it and appreciate your time and effort. Of course, bro. I don't want to half-ass things, so that is one thing that I will promise to you. I will never half-ass anything. So if you send me the most trash song ever, I will still try to make it shine, even if it's a turd. Though it's not a turd, don't get me wrong, so it's not speaking about your song. Okay, so what about my guy, Crying's Right? Do you still want me to do that song? I would be down to make one more mix. If not, I will call this a day for today. I think we did quite some things today. We're on a good Spree, or anyone in chat, this will be the last mix I'll be doing for today. If you want me to mix your song, just say so. I just finished that mix on Kata's song. So, yeah. You know what you did? No, I don't know what I did. What did I do? Nuro did it again. Nuro did it again. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is. So if you want to have a mix, feel free to say so. I am down for one more song. I will mix one more song. Anyone in chat, if you want to have it, now is your chance to send it over. If not, then I'm done for today. I feel like we had a lot of fun. We've been very productive. Yeah. So it seems like nobody wanna have a mix. Bro is in his president pose. Yeah, you know what it is. I'm trying to think about how we gonna take Venezuela. That's what I be thinking about. How do we get Venezuela under 100% control? We gonna bomb Venezuela. Yo, Nuro mix black metal. I would love to mix black metal, but my guy said he only has one file. So I can only offer him a master, but if he wins... Did Thunder send you stems? No, he just sent... He said he only has a stereo bounce. I would offer him to do that... What's it called? To do a mastering. But I feel like he left. I think he left. Oh, that's kind of sad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we gotta scheme how to bomb Venezuela still. What you guys think? How we do that? Yeah. So what do we do? I'm kind of a little fucked up. I've been smoking all day. I swear to God, I be fucked up. I tried to get it done. Nuro, wanna mix your songs? I was watching your stream in physics class. What? I will have to drive home and zip file them. Cause all the stems are on my home PC, but in your next stream I will be for sure sending you the stems. Okay, bad. That being said, I feel like we're done for today. We did what we could for all you guys. Happy to help everyone and mix for you. I don't know, shall I mix one of my own beats to top it off? Cause I still got a little energy left in the tank. I don't know what to do. Let's see if I got some beats that I still need some mixing on. Oh, Kata, let me not forget to send it back to you. But I'll do that after the stream. So anyone that was involved in the stream will get it after it. I just want to do one more thing. What do I got? Do I still have my own songs to mix? Ghouls, did we mix that? No, it's a hyperpop song. I don't feel like hyperpop today. I don't want to do that. What's this? Oh, that's the one for that pain guy that's already mixed, so I gotta send that out. I got a marshmallow type beat. Got the polo beat, right? The polo beat is also done that we did for that other guy. Oh, I got a Ken Carson beat. No, I don't feel like Ken Carson now. What would I like to do? I don't even know. I have an emotional beat still lying around. Do you know if Dolly O4 headphones are decent for mixing at home? I actually don't know these. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what these are. Make dungeon synth. Make dungeon synth? Like a sex dungeon? Or oh wait, oh wait. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? What the do you guys hear that song? So like hyperpop. Yo, what? What is this? Nah, this tough. Come on. Yo. Hey. 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 Mix is a little off. Let me do that one. So I'll do this little hyperpop shit or whatever the fuck that is. And then I'll call it a day. Lol, nah, that's a genre that Warwick Wykers created when he was in jail and didn't have instruments, so he played his shit on synths and keyboards. What the fuck? What the fuck is that for a crazy bit of lore? Bro, be lore dumping on me. I could learn a lot of you, RC. Why we never hop on a fucking Discord call, bro? You got so much to tell, bro. I would listen all day to you. I just roll me a fat one and just listen to you talk all day, bro. With all these facts that you got. These random ass facts, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, that looks very empty. What the hell? Yo, what's going on here? Thanks, homie. I mean, you're welcome, I guess. What is going on with this beat, though? Just want to add a pad. Let's give it a little pad. I have a third serum that I never used. Speaking of rolling a fat one, I'll be back in 1 minute, bro. I promised to myself to never take drugs anymore on stream. For good. That's the one where you never see me drink or smoke or take any substances, if you feel me. But there was an incident. There was a little incident. I mean, there were 2 or 3 incidents, but there was one crazy incident where we had the whole gang here. I don't know who watched that live stream. Thankfully, it's not there anymore. I took that off because it was not good. There were the whole gang was here. Like, what? Yeah, I don't want to even drop some names, but there were a lot of people were here, and I was fucking geeked up on some Zennies, bro. And the problem was not the Xans, because I can handle those. Don't get me wrong, but it was. There were a lot of things in place here. That was crazy. That shit was crazy. It was a hell of a night, though. I enjoyed that. I made some of the best beats. This crazy thing. I made probably one of my best beats. We made like 4 or 5 beats, and we even recorded some guys there. It was crazy. Bro got Discord tune Mel plays when you get called. Sounds familiar. I mean, everything that I told that never happened. That was just allegedly. Just want to say that. So allegedly there was a stream where that happened, but it never. So a lot of people been, what you say, like conspiring against me that I did that. But I deny everything. So all these allegations, I can only push them back, right? So they never really happened. All that. Just like that other stream, there was a stream where I was. Nah, I'm not gonna say that one. So, but there was one stream that was even more dangerous, I'd say. So yeah, I try to keep it clean. I try to be clean. I try to be a role model. Am I not a role model? I feel like I am. I think I'm a role model. Oh, why is it so beautiful and lush? I love that. Obviously purely theoretical. What did she say? Bro got Discord tune Mel that plays when you get Triple T for the win, bro. You know what it is. Do you know by chance Job Sahur? I'm afraid of that guy. Sounds familiar. Might be after 48 hours of bro. Coke is a hell of a drug. I heard. So rumors say Coke is a hell of a drug. Purely theoretically. Yes, of course. Don't get me wrong. Bro, I sent a beat to your Discord. Give me feedback. You could say please, at least. But I'll do it. I heard too, so yeah, I heard Coke is not really good. You should not do that. Drugs in general, anyway, so all that talking, don't do drugs, anyone. I really don't wanna, what you say, like glorify drugs or anything, right? I really gotta listen to Eski's song still. To be honest, never met that censor word. Legend. His name isn't uttered from my mouth in any context, just like Harry Potter villain. Yes, sir. Job, sir. Never get a job. Just like how you lose. Hey, Max. Hey, stack the stacks. Stack the stacks. Max be cooking up. Try to run it up. Gotta fill my double cup. Try to roll another blunt. Hey, what the fuck you know? Hey, me and my homies, I try to get the show. Level up, it shows. Hey, third I close. What the fuck do you know? Hey, what the fuck do you show? No, it's like toy. It's like a gangster beat. I feel like it could be mastered a little louder. I feel like you could clip it way harder, especially on the 808. Overall, it's very good. I love that vocal sample. I love that bounce. I love that rolls on the hi-hat. Very cool. Very tough. Just some mixing. I would not even say mixing like mastering. It just lacks a little mastering. If you want, send that over. I'm gonna master it for you. Bowser gave a joint to Link and they cooked up a beat. It's really epic. Bro, this is crazy. What the fuck? Like a few dynamical things. Like, let's say these strings are all the same level. They are all dup, dup, dup. If you play with the velocity just a little bit and shift it from the grid, that would be 10 out of 10, I swear to you. I do rough mix. Okay, so it's only rough mix, then it is definitely fire. It is fire anyway, so I fuck with it. Don't get me wrong, bro. It's a good one. I'll fuck with that. Do more of these. What is it? Is it like glow type? No, it's not glow. Because glow is like more... But what is it? Is it like classic trap? What would you say is that genre? Or is it glow? Lord knows what it is. Yeah, let's actually get that pad here. Mega Bonk type. Do you know that game by chance? Have you played Mega Bonk? I always wanted to buy that and get it twinned, but I never bought it. Who of your motherfuckers plays video games, by the way? And who wanna play from time to time? I really gotta find something that is not music that I can do. Not music and not drugs that I could do outside of the Mega Bonk type beat. I really gotta find something entertaining. I mean, I got a new game yesterday that I downloaded that was trying to work on. It is called something Tomb Water. It's really cool. Thank you, bro. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. I mean, you could return the favor if you're down, broski. Check out my new song. Let's get that supermassive. I really want to get that pad to be more shimmerish. Call it cinematic bread. Cinematic bread. That's what I call my girlfriend when she's acting, you know. She's a cinematic bread. But I remember that one stream with Savannah when he was tweaking out. That was also crazy. I gotta make a best of streams, bro. But some of those I may not stream because they're illegal. Let's add yet another instance of Supermassive just with a different preset. Let's go crazy. Come on, let's go crazy with a large one. C-beams. And now let us again clean up the top end. I just try to do a little sound design on this pad with reverbs and filters. And now we want to bring in that, where is it? Kickstart. Just to make it move, you know, that will be so great. Want to bring back that level that I lost. I lost a lot of level from all my processors, and obviously I want to gain stage it, so we go for this. Why is it so beautiful? I'm getting all emotional here. I check it now, broski. What? I check it now. I check it now, broski. Armax, why are you talking? Why are you talking to me like that? I don't understand what you say. I'm sorry. Yes, I did. It's so geeky, actually. I will grind all the unlocks. There are some pros that do like competitive runs and they compete by killing mobs, and some dude kills 1 million mobs per run. What? That seems like a crazy amount. But why it's geeky, it's satisfying and fire. Neuro, can we make Edward Skeletrix type beat? What are those beats, like hyperpop-ish rage stuff? Something like that? I gotta look into that. Oh, let's actually make that on stream. I don't know what an Edward Skeletrix beat is. I gotta look into one. Like, listen to an Edward Skeleton type beat and then kind of make a similar one from scratch, right? That would be fire. That would be fire. You want to do that now? I don't know. I just wanted to make this stream. Usually if I start one stream, I want to stick to one topic, like mixing or cooking up or mixing vocals or making songs. But that would be crazy. Edward Skeleton, lol. Edward Skeletrix. Let's go. That would be crazy. So here I want to have some instrument. I don't know what instrument yet, but something that goes like, if you feel me, like a vocal. That would be hard. Sup, my legendary producer artist Pokemon. Yes, sir, K. What's goody, my guy? How you doing? I need a vocal. Let's get that vocal colors. I just need a vocal that says, if you feel me. I hope you do feel me. What's good, Jay, my legendary man? Jay is the man behind it, so, like, let's say me is the front, me is the face, but Jay's like the heart of this thing. Jay's like the motor. He's what keeps me alive, actually. So, Jay, my man, you know what it is. Nah, we want to have those oohs, motherfucker. Where are those oohs? That's what we want. Do I not have a heavenly vocal? What you think? Feel like I got an angelic vocal. You don't even gotta deny that, guys. You just gotta be honest to me. Just tell me I have the vocal of an angel. I could easily be an opera singer. Something like that. Gives your album 5 out of 10. What? Wait, what? The busiest music nerd? Okay, I mean, he been giving Slayer a fucking 5 out of 10, I think. So happy hella down with that. The busiest music nerd, imagine, bro. That would be so fire. Hardest would be if he would say, your music is not good. That would hit me like a rock, bro. Make Oprah version of all these bitches call me Sosa. All these bitches call me Sosa. Not gonna lie, you always spark my love for music again when I'm not feeling like producing. That is the biggest motherfucking compliment that you can give to me, broski. You are very, very cool. I'll check it out now, broski, your music. Ermex, you are a real one. Ermex, listen to me. You are a real one. You are fucking the next Uri Geller. You know what it is. News, we caught Yeet praising his fan, saying he's good one. Have you seen that one of Blood, or how you call his name, giving money to his fans? He was like his fans were like in line waiting for him, and he's like, yo, here's $100 for you, here's $100 for you, $100 for you, $100 for you. That was crazy, bro. Yeet is actually so tough with fans, bro, I swear to God. Yeet is so tough, bro. I love Yeet, by the way, my favorite underground artist for real. Still is. I know a lot of people be hating on motherfucker, but I feel like he doesn't deserve it. Let's actually put a amp on this vocal. Let's do that. Just let's not overdo it with the amp setting itself. Coolio. And I want to have one counter vocal that is kind of getting big. Kanye can give $1 to every single human in the world. Fucking Elon Musk can probably give 10k to every human in the world, and he would still be rich. Fuck Musk though. Just saying. You know what? I want to be so famous one day that I get a Nardwar interview. That would be peak. If I get that, that would be so peak. Imagine Nardwar saying, "Can you remember that one guy called RCB?" And I'm like, "No way. How you know that? How you know that?" Hey bro, hey Eric, what's good? How you doing? Let's try to get some phrases. Like C, something like that. Now it's like sustains. We need those phrases. Where are those? Phrase menu. So here we go. Either A minor might work. Girl be having an orgasm here if I press that button. At least I get her to do it once. So let's get that counter vocal to the first one. Why is my channel rec so small? Let's just find that right phrase. Yeah, sorry, fuck with that. It's kind of like hyperpop underground type beat. Was good, Eric, though. How's your day going? Nah, Elon chooses to LARP some games with people who don't like to shower, play, and he's bad at it, and he gets roasted by the same games community. I heard that. Lol, if Nordwar calls me, I'd be scared, lol, that dude could know everything about me. He probably does. What's that lip, Neuro? That lip? Oh, the library is called Vocalize. It is called Vocalize, one by Haviosity. Very, very cool vocal library if you want to make drill, if you want to make ambient pop, or in my case, I make hyperpop. Usually hyperpop, you don't want to have vocals like these. Usually on hyperpop, you know it best, bro. You have these chopped vocals, but I don't know, I just feel like those. Nordwa, please don't find my 3 TBA food. Bro, delete that message. Delete that message. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. What will people think my community is like if they read something like that, bro? Come on. Nah, that was a joke. I should not have said. Did I act very what you say, earnest, or how you say that? Very serious, right? I can do that very good. Nah, it was a joke, obviously. I just tried to overplay it a little bit. Try to go for a little acting. Currently I'm working on my acting what you say, school. I was just joking. Yeah. It's too late for that. Can you tell me the name of the library, please? I was high and didn't hear it. What? You were high a second ago and now you're sober, right? It is called Vocalize 2. Here you go. Vocalize 2 by Heavy City. Yes, sir. I just go grab a drink, gang. I'll be right back. Just wait for me. I'll be back in 1 minute, not even. I just realized that life is good because I still got some sushi. I can't believe I still have some sushis, bro. I can't believe it. I bought them today for lunch, but I have not ate those. Life is good. Life is fucking good. I was addicted to sushi once. It was a rough time. Why you eat them like that? Cause I'm a motherfucking monster. I'm a swine when it comes to culture. I have no sticks. I left my sticks in the car, and I'm not gonna go out to my car, bro. Let's get some drum mixing done here. Go for some reverb and all that shit. Oh. cold tea or is S tier? You mean like iced tea or really cold tea? Like cold green tea? Never tried that. I gotta change that prime Lil Uzi type beat. Kinda yeah, giving me that vibe. I just gotta change that pitch of this one. How you doing? Kako si, Dragan, Austrian Dragon? Kako si, jes dobar? Jel ti ide? I just don't like that sample. I might change it for something else. I just want to have something that goes up on top of the other one that goes down, and then here we go. What else do we add? It still feels a little empty. I still got that one lead. I'm an Iceman, not an Iceman. Is that actually a bar from Drake? Sounds like a bar that Drake would kick. Yes, it is lol. Can't believe it. Actually, that one slid under the hood for me, so under the radar. I have not expected that bar to be a Drake bar. Swear to God. How do I get that lead to fit the beat nicely? Halls of Orion. Maybe. Too bright. Way too bright, look at that shit. Something like that. I'm not sure about the F sharp. I don't even know if that's in key. I gotta check that. I'm Sahur man, not a job. I'm a tongue. Job, Sahur, not tongue. Can't believe I'm saying that, bro. Brain rot got me. Why is this giving me so nostalgic feelings? Sounds so cool. Bro, I hear your music, all are fire, especially Stars. If you down, send me raw vocals of Stars. I want to remix it. Oh, for real? Yeah, I'm done. You can have the vocals from Stars. Like raw, like really raw, or with effects on them, like with autotune, or you want to have them raw, because that kick could need a 4 to the floor bar kick. Ooh, shall we do that? Shall we do a little 4 to the floor segment with it? That could actually work. Why does it sound so nostalgic though? It gives me such good vibes. I mean, I'm down to... By the way, Armex, if you want to have the Stars vocal, I'm gonna give it to you. But I don't know if you want to have the raw vocals, then you gotta mix it from scratch. Make F sharp into F and make G no to E. F sharp into F. F is not in key. I think. Oh, did I read it wrong? Because F is not in key. F is sadly not in key, so we gotta stick with the F sharp. Try it. Okay. Without reverb and delay. Okay, I got you. And make that G no to E. Let's actually try that, what you said on this segment here, so I can easily take it back. So make an F sharp, an F. Make the G and make G note after E a F sharp. G note after E a F sharp. G note after E a F sharp. G note after E F sharp. Oh, I'm so confused. Sorry, I just gotta start again. Okay, let's take this. Make it E. Okay, let me just... So I see what you're saying. I'll be too confused, or I'm too smoked up. F and E. Okay. So here we go. Make the F sharp into an F. Which F sharp? Which one is... Oh, this one. Make the F sharp into an F. And make G note E after the F sharp note. G. Okay. One note F and one note down, one semitone. Okay, I got it. Okay. Let's check this. Okay, you wanna go for a little like a little sad thing? Nah, too dark to be honest. I just feel like the F is not in key. That's like the biggest problem. We could probably go like this. B note in bass, kinda. What was my idea for that second repetition? I forgot that already. Not sure about the ending. I don't know if I want to go up all the way. Might bring that down an octave. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. I totally did not forget where I just stopped and don't know where I am and who I am and what my name is, but... What about a filtered lead? Nah, too filtered. Too fucked up, too filtered. Somewhere here, I just don't want to have that reverbed white noise shit. Yeah. Also with that vocal sample. I feel like it's this one. Yeah, the way she goes down to the... I don't like that. Yeah, I gotta stop her before she does it. Yeah, I feel like a little earlier. Better. Now let's get that 4 to the floor kick for a segment. Probably here in that build up. Let's kind of use this like a build up maybe into the hook. Let's see. We can use a 4 to the 4 click. I'm getting hella tired. So I will probably just lay down that kick in today. For today I will call it a day. And probably tomorrow I'll do one more mixing stream for the community. You know what would go hard? A Jersey club. You really got to bring in some more Jersey club style drums. I don't know if I have some perks that could do that. I don't want to keep that as a second repetition more of, and here only once. Just gotta play around with the velocity, humanize it a little. Also, I'm not sure if that's the correct rim that I want to have. I could need a Jersey rim. I don't know if I have something like that. Or a clap, like a Jersey clap could work here. That bat squeak usually also works very well for Jersey beats. Could use that whip as a little extra effect. Way too loud. So the bat squeak is way too loud. Gotta get that in. And here, that we might use like this. Gotta sauce up the beat, you know. Also want to probably time it, so the timing is a little different. that one gotta be really reverbish. So this guy here, what if I send it straight into the reverb send? Did that work? Kinda. Cool, it kind of starts to take shape, but we still need some other drums, like some bouncy perks, some upper perks and all that shit. But like I said, I'm getting a little tired today, so I actually only made that as a little overtime, because I already been mixing so much for the community. Yeah, I'm digging it, bro. What you say, my guy? I dig it right now, bro. Okay, let's go. Nah, this... To be honest, it's okay like that. Okay, yes, sir. I just go probably send out those vocals for Ermix. He wants to remix my song Stars. Yes, I'm down to give that to the community. I will actually put it in the Discord. Oh, Drew just called me back. Crazy. But I feel like I'm a little fucked up. So, yeah. That was it for today, my guys. You know what it is. Let me just get that Stars vocal for the community. Where is it actually? Stars. Where is my vocal? Old stuff. Rebalance last EQ. What the fuck did I do here? Where's my vocal? Why is it like this? Is that the stars file? Lord knows if that's it. It's getting hot here. Crazy. It's been so cold all day and now I feel like it's hot. I'll be working too much. Got me heated up. Let's see what Drew be saying. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's like a master. What? Where is the mix? What the fuck? Where's my mix? What is the master? Yo, what's good?
What up, Brody?
Not too much. A little bit streaming. What about you?
Chilling, let's get done with practice.
Oh, nice, bro.
You was trying to read up on stream.
I'm a little fucked, bro. I swear to God.
You said what?
I'm a little fucked up.
What you mean, man?
No, it was like I haven't slept too much in 3 days or something. Yesterday I thought I gonna sleep, but I didn't. And today.
Can I come and, what's it called? We don't gotta record. Can I come and listen?
Like chill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 minutes?
Yeah. No big deal, bro.
Alright. Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. See you soon.
Alright.
Goodbye.
What I'm dying for, yeah. That's what I'm dying for, yeah. Let it go.
So my
I don't
vocals
know.
without no mixing, right? What about those stars vocals without no mixing? So it's actually like stars, no reverb. Here we go, motherfucker. There's no mastering. Yes, that's good. Let's get out those stars vocals. So I will load up those stars vocals. I see you also do drills, NEMS type beats. So fire, bro. Yes, sir. I do a lot of stuff, so I kind of do all types. Like, not all types, but most commonly done types. I love drill. I love NEMS types. I love... What do I love? I love Ken Carson right now, very much. Love Juice WRLD. Always love those. Love Lil Peep beats. Still do those. But only for my music, I only do, like... hyperpop, underground beats, rage beats, right? Key, use a key finder. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I could watch right quick. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just tired. I'm super tired. what's it say? E major. Bro, I'm so afraid. Swear to God. So where is my vocal?
Fall, yeah. It goes all night, yeah, night sky spotlight. Do you see me right now? I'll rock you so long, our time is coming on. We walk so long, so long.
Kinda got still reverb on it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It is what it is though. So let's go for that. We transfer. Sending that out. Okay, so that was it for today. I'm gonna send the vocal to the Discord for anyone that wants to have that. I can find keys of songs by ears. That is crazy, actually. I mean, why'd you got that F wrong then? If I may nitpick on that. So that being said, guys, let's go. So for anyone still trying to support me, oh, Stars almost has 1,000. Woohoo! Crazy. We're going up with those numbers. Check out the new stuff, especially Dreams, that new song. Don't be sleeping on that. Watch that motherfucker. Comment and like. Did you leave a comment on Stars, broski? Or Mix? I hope you did. No, Armex, that's not alright, broski. Requesting the vocals, but not even liking and commenting. What? How is that? That is not alright. Okay, in that case, you're not gonna get the vocal. Here we go. Okay. Yes, sir. Nah, I sent it. It is in the Discord anyway. So, like I said, biggest support you can do for me is just commenting, watching my stuff. Try to do it as much as you can. Yeah, comment helps a lot. It doesn't cost you nothing. It helps a lot. Same thing with the Stars. Check out Stars, the new song. Don't be sleeping on that. That shit is crazy. Listen to this guy. He knows ball. King of the Underground, hands down. You know what it is. Or Grim. This is a masterpiece. You know what it is. Or what about that, guys? We will see Nuro's music everywhere one day. You know what it is. I feel like these people don't lie, you know? Why would they lie? Why would they lie? What do they got? Yeah, that being said, I think we are good. Check out that music. I want to see some comments, especially from you, Ermix. Yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye. I don't know if I'll stream again today. Probably not. Probably tomorrow. Goodbye. It is in the Discord, by the way. You can just get it from the Discord. Bye, bro. See you guys soon. Goodbye.